To
Also,
the cave, to the secret place.
Lauren, we're heading to the camp of the people who were breaking open the gate to the Feywild.
All right.
Word.
And we made friends with a really evil cat.
More or less.
Oh, perfect. Because you went, didn't you?
Yes, they
Maybe.
did.
Mhm.
As the
Yeah, of
team
course you did.
moves forward, advances, and progresses through, a few things have happened as they tried to venture forth, but almost immediately went completely backwards. As the team exited the gate that they were supposed to close, they attacked the individuals that were set to guard it. The individuals there were bad people, so it wasn't exactly an issue. The issue was that you didn't really get any information about them other than the fact that another team will be supplementing them once they were unable to continue on what they were doing. Attacking them, but managing to take 3 back, you went back into town. However, you forgot to inform the people that were guarding the gate of that situation, so they immediately died due to this. Coming back after resting, acquiring a wizard, you returned with 5 individuals dead on the ground, and a individual named themselves Cat, present and awaiting you. With the information that they got from you, they distributed to the people that they are associated with. However, they were more or less accommodating to your desires or needs. They really didn't care as soon as they got the information. They understood that Ray is the most bloodthirsty out of everyone. Becky seems to be the leader of the
Forgot
group.
about that.
And Ralgrok doesn't understand how commerce works. But they then decided after you more or less, I wouldn't say befriended them because Becky failed, got along with each other, that they simply walked away while you guys tried to close the gate. Their boss came in, almost beat you guys up, but thankfully enough, you guys survived it. And Ralgrok used friendship on them to basically help you guys close the door, as no one really knew how to do that. Ralgrok had the best idea, but without the information that the 3 people back in town had, which you never got, really couldn't do it. Thankfully enough, friendship helped reverse this way on how to close it. You didn't close it completely, so entering and exit out of the Feywild is still possible, but not things of great or gargantuan size. So, dealing with a giant situation is not currently a problem. That being said, after doing so, you knocked them out to see what they were after, which was apparently the Fey Queen of the Summer Court's scepter. Entering inside, Ray disguised themselves as said lieutenant of the Crimson Order, and immediately failed. Thankfully enough, they didn't see through this disguise, but they didn't know the backtracking way. They didn't ask them. You guys simply did not get any information from the lieutenant. Just knocked them out, stole their clothes, and then went in the location that you knew of. So that failed immediately, and they went to section Plan B, which was the hideout in in Frost. Cat had decided to help you, or at least ignore you while they're walking back. And that's how you are moving now. Micah is upset that you did not choose them to be the, let's call them spy. But really, you guys were just bad at spying.
One person was bad at spying.
You sent a person. Yep, it's either that or a dementia-ridden vampire. There was no good options.
Donovan is currently the person that you knocked out, a dragonborn that was cloaked, currently not cloaked. Ray has their clothing. What you guys decided to do with the clothing is entirely up to you.
Oh, it's mine.
He's gonna sell it, probably.
Selfish.
So what would all that clothing entail? Need to put it in
It's
my
good clothing.
inventory.
It's winter garments and clothes as such. so it really wouldn't sell for much in the current place that you're at. Maybe further in the north, but right now not so much.
Okay.
But
Ray
let's
will
say 25 gold for the entire set.
Ray will also look towards Ralgruk.
Ralguk, as we travel, I would like you to travel near the back of the group to protect our flank.
Really far in the back of the group.
Really,
Keep
as-
going.
so far that sometimes it may be hard to visibly see you.
As we gather the group and venture forth.
All right.
Stop stealing my spot. No. Oh.
Oh, very cold.
As you mentioned,
So,
Hello?
while we're traveling up, like, and it starts getting cold, Ray will look to Nira and be like,
I don't think your outfit fits this environment well. Would you like to borrow the lieutenant's clothes?
Yes, I would greatly appreciate that. I'd
Oh,
rather
wh-
not die within 2 hours of being here.
Yes, of course. But I do get it back, so I can sell it later on.
Maybe.
I will
We'll
hand
have to
over
see.
the winter garments because she ain't wearing shit.
Listen. And I will simply put them on.
Whoa.
all right. Well, you put them on, and for some reason my music's stalling. I am pretty sure it's due to the snow. I'm gonna get rid of it as soon as possible, but for now I'll just have it so I
That's
can
fine for
describe the
me.
situation. No, for me isn't.
Oh, okay.
Well, as long as it's working for you guys, I don't care. As long as it's working for you guys. Do you see your tokens, by the way?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Okay, that is also. Well, looks like Roll20's having a go.
But it's
Just
okay
so
because
snowy.
It's so
Because-
snowy that we're not visible to each other. It's a whiteout.
There we go.
Here we go.
There we
it's
go.
okay because I am brooding.
Are
So I'm
we-
going to drag way behind and search for my cow.
Oh my
looks
god.
at Naira.
You weren't here for when this happened, but Micah lost his milky dog, and I think that it's hitting him pretty hard.
Milky dog? Are you talking about a
What the hell?
cow?
If whatever you call it in your lands.
A cow?
Yes, a milky dog.
A cow?
Becky calls it
Yes.
food.
I
Becky,
see.
did you eat Micah's milky dog?
I've eaten a lot of milky dogs. I don't know what real dogs, cows. I'll eat anything that milks.
Moves.
Okay, we can see all the things though.
Okay. Well, as you advance and approach, you can tell that the snow is coming closer to you. After a while, it does descend upon you, and it's a lot colder than you would imagine. Frost, the kingdom, the namesake is obvious now that you see it. As that so happens to be, you do seem and wander across someone walking the path, or at least walking around the similar destination. I immediately lost your token, so I will have to go through my Tiefling archived tokens once more. Okay, luckily enough it's at the top, so wasn't an
Ray
issue.
will look at Becky.
Please don't rob this individual. We're on a mission.
I don't ever rob people.
They just
Just
happen
bomb
to
them.
lose their stuff.
I only
Yeah.
rob institutions and dead people.
Audible glare.
Who have I ever robbed?
Oh no.
Nobody. Nobody's ever seen it. I've never been caught.
You're
Micah
not-
Hey,
goes
Rob,
over.
yeah. Oh,
Micah goes over to new individual and sniffs.
oh no.
Ray will grab Micah and just like kind of pull Micah like just a little bit away. Just be like,
again, kind of weird to just go up and sniff people randomly. Excuse me. My name is Ray. We are venturing forth in a group of...
Group of what?
Looks back and just looks at all of us.
She's
just
white
like,
out.
A menagerie.
of unique individuals. What are you
Oh.
doing so far out?
I think I've seen more unique. Don't worry. I'm actually lost. I thought I knew where I was going, and turns out I don't.
Well, it is not good to get lost in the snow.
Oh, the snow doesn't bother me, but I don't know where I'm going.
Well,
uh,
looks at Cat.
we also don't really know where we're going. We're kind of just following at this point.
Oh. That sounds great. My name is Vorsta.
Oh,
Vorst.
hello, Vorsta.
Vorsta, yes.
Vorst.
Vorster.
Oyster?
Oyster.
Oyster.
No.
How do you spell
Voy.
that?
Voyster.
Voice.
It's Vorsta.
Worcester.
Yeah, no one can pronounce it. I think it's a regional thing.
Ray will write down the name on a piece of paper with the ink and ink pen that I have, and then just like
Knowing
Put
damn
it-
well he's gonna lose
put
it.
it on her.
I have a
Name tag.
Wonderful.
Anyways, now that we know who you are,
What?
What? What?
Do you guys mind if I
after that?
follow this person with you? I mean, if we're
Well-
all kind of lost, we might as well be lost together.
Well, so about that, we are going to
Looks at Cat.
Wait, where are we going?
friendly negotiations with some people.
No, he's lying. He's going to go and kill people.
I mean, I'm
Right,
also okay with killing people,
specifically,
depending on the people.
Oh, you're both
Ray has
violent.
killed lots of people.
I have not killed anyone.
Ray has killed
Has
multiple
he?
people, and then revives them and kills them again.
It's not what your captain said.
That's unique.
Well, Vorster, I'm Becky. You can join us if you want some fun, because usually that's what happens. But if you want to stay lost, you can also stay lost. So
I mean,
got
I have
two-
a feeling I'll stay lost no matter what, but I'll join
okay,
you.
then bye.
No, I'll join you. I just think we'll all still be lost.
Okay, join us.
Voister. I'm also looking for my lost cow.
Oh no.
Have you seen my cow?
You know,
Vorstra,
I think
go,
I've seen a couple four-legged creatures, but I don't know if any of them were a cow.
go
Thank
ahead and roll
you.
history to see if you remember a cow.
Do I know what a cow is?
You would know what a cow is.
It's a milky dog.
That's a 16.
Why, that's a
You
milky
remember
dog.
a cow about the size of Griffin?
Oh,
It's probably not the same
Ooh.
cow. You just came across it around this bankment. Oops, this bankment. But you know, probably not the same thing.
whoa.
No, I
Just
don't think I've
actually
seen a
gonna
cow.
find a cow.
Did you see one?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
It disappeared. It was a cow! My cow! Run
It
away!
was there for a second.
Run
As long
away!
as you're completely convinced that you did not see the milky dog, then I think we shall continue forward.
We'll continue forward.
All right. Well, up north will
I'm
be
guessing
where.
she didn't see the milky dog.
Not the one you're describing.
No, sorry.
Mm. Mm.
Ooh,
Well, the next spot will be where well, the safe house is. We'll have some people there, making sure if anyone needs clothes and stuff like that, they'll have it. In case you need a disguise, because we're gonna head into town. Do
Ooh,
people know
uh-oh.
what a town
Oh.
is?
Yes, I once saw one once.
You're a weirdo.
I read
been-
about one in a travel magazine.
I grew up in a town. One of those.
Which town are we approaching now?
No, I just said it was a safe house.
Oh.
No, after
Oh,
the safe house.
Oh, we're going into forest after that, then the town.
Do I know about the location he's referring to?
Probably, it's one of the closest towns between the borders of Isle and Mist. Not Mist, sorry, that's to the east. Frost.
Is it large or small?
It's relative size, but it's on the higher up scale. It's simply known as Javalta.
Oh.
Probably a good spot for investing in a shop.
Also, Kat, this safe house you spoke of. Are they friendly or?
Well,
of
not
the
to
same
me.
group that- Wait, not to you? So they're
No.
not part of the group that you came with?
Oh no, they are.
Oh. I mean,
You remember
It's
his boss doesn't
surprising
like
that-
him.
yeah, it's surprising that that's not surprising.
You are very rude, sir.
Does anybody
Well,
like you?
I'm also very evil.
2 people.
I like you.
3 people.
3 people.
I haven't decided yet
Go
if I
for it.
like you.
I don't like cat.
We'll look back towards the woman with the name tag.
I think we probably should have checked and made sure she wasn't, evil.
She's not part
Oh, I
of my group.
Makes sense. Let's go.
She smelled really good to me.
Again. Stop, that's weird.
She can't be more evil than you, Ray.
Yes, I am definitely the most evil of the group.
A murdering healer that is also really into the church, but also doesn't like gods. It's a little bit confusing sometimes. Sounds like a narcissist to me.
You sound like a very complicated individual.
Clenching my fist as the flames from my helmet kind of go a little bit wild.
Yes, makes sense.
Well, Ray's clear bloodthirst aside, you do eventually come across the house that Kat was speaking about. It does seem to be rather dull, undriven. Well, not undriven. Undramatical. Nothing presently shows, hey, evil bad people are here. It's simply covered by snow and sleet. The forest around it is also covered by such. If it wasn't in what appears to be a small little coating of rock, forest, and things like that, it could easily be missed.
Am I getting any, like, or is that how that works? I just got this. Danger sense? Like, do I get a sense that this place is dangerous?
You can feel something like eyes upon you, but eyes upon everyone in the group. It's possible that someone is targeting the group right now, but currently nothing immediately threatening.
Okay.
Do I see anybody around?
What's your past perception?
What is my passive perception? 12.
From what you can tell,
Damn.
there are 2 guards inside the trees. They're currently pointing their bows and arrows at you. It's a
Oh.
simple watch. If you had to guess, they're making sure if you are enemy soldiers or people that somehow convinced Cat to come here to keep an eye on you and to attack if need be.
I'm gonna get ready to defend myself and just kind of look warily to the group and be like, are we expecting other people to be here, or are we? I thought this was a safe house.
Ray, is your passive 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm waiting.
Vorstra, you see Ray waving at the 2 individuals.
Oh boy.
Oh, know them.
They don't
Uh,
wave
it-
back.
It depends on what you consider friend. Anyways, let's go.
Oh.
Okay.
Becky senses some danger, so she's gonna sit right behind Vorsta because she has no meaningful connection to her. Use her icy body as a shield.
I was gonna say, are you using me as a humanoid shield?
Pretty much.
That's okay. How tall are you?
Oh,
Like, are you-
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how tall are you? Becky?
Yeah, how tall?
6'2".
Okay, you're a little taller than me.
I'm kind of crouched though. You know how I do it. I'm like kind of squatting down.
I say send Ray ahead. He's dressed in armor.
I
Ray,
agree.
go inspect the place for us because
Ray
my
already.
shoes untied.
Sacrifice.
Ray already, just fed up with continuously traveling with this group. Will walk up and.
We have returned. The lieutenant is injured and will need some aid.
Roll.
Pointing back towards the unconscious debate.
Roll
Roll deception.
deception.
Well, they don't know who you are. They do know that the lieutenant is injured, if not incapacitated. But these two individuals, you already spotted them, so I'm just going to show you where they are. One's here,
Whoa.
and one's on top of the roof.
Oh. Looks like.
Oh. Okay.
From what you can tell, Ray's doing a great job. But outside of your perspective, Ray's perspective is a little different. They may not believe who you are. They don't know you. They know who comes in and comes out. That's the entire point of this resting point, to indicate where and what people are doing. If someone doesn't get notified or things get, oh wait, you're not a spy, you wouldn't know any of this stuff.
No.
They don't believe your story. Immediately they proc their bows and arrows, and looking towards you, they then state, all right, I'm going to give you to the count of 3 until you leave. Drop to the lieutenant, and then maybe you survive if you have no pertinent information.
I know you hate him, but points at Cat. Cat, you want to help?
No.
Glares.
Becky shouts in the back. Show them your bloodthirsty powers and strength and drive. Show them how you ripped that one guy into pieces.
Yeah, just don't miss.
Just knowing that, I look at the group and I'm just like, we don't got this, do we?
Becky,
And we'll cast. No, I'm not even giving us that much, effort of I think we're gonna make it through it. So I'm gonna do bless off the bat.
Hey guys, are we fighting our way in? Are we
We're just,
leaving?
It's whatever. Just go with the flow. It seems like the best way in this group.
I believe send Nira up. She can flash her tooties.
And my bless
Um,
with the.
It's a little cold.
Becky
okay.
agrees.
Flash tooties up there.
Yeah.
They'll let us
I'm
in.
gonna give.
Try the boobas.
I'm gonna give
Try the
bless
boobas.
to Becky, Orsta, and Micah.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's
That's
that
a what?
do again?
D4?
Yep, 1d4.
You're gonna what us?
I bless.
Blast us.
Lash the boobies.
Flash boobs.
Bless is something Ray
Boobs.
can do where it affects what you can do itself. Depending on in combat, if you attack, it gives you an additional 1d4 for said skill. So if you roll a 15, but you know that a 17 might hit, you roll the d4, and it'll add to your roll. It's something handy.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just in case.
Based on this information, it seems like Ray, like Kat
What?
has suggested, wants to fight.
Well, no, just Ray doesn't believe that our group is smart enough to not fight,
Okay.
and Ray is not been putting in the effort right now to try to stop it.
So, please name who it is again so I can mark them.
Yes, Becky, Forsta, and Micah.
Ice girl.
She has a name
Yeah,
tag.
that works if you can't pronounce the name.
Popsicle.
Popsicle.
Cool.
Oyster.
Blueberry popsicle.
Oysters.
A blueberry popsicle is probably accurate. Yeah.
All right. As you are not stepping back, the guard then counts down 5, 4, 3.
Right.
Ooh, Becky's
fine.
getting excited.
Two.
Becky's stepping forwards.
Becky,
Okay.
Show your
I'm gonna get
boobies.
another- I'm
Nira,
gonna get
show your
another
boobies.
Oh my
One.
gosh.
Everyone go ahead and roll turn order. Well, clearly your plans are a little different.
I was like, I don't think flashing the boobies would help.
Not
They're
in this
guards.
case.
They're up in there in the middle of nowhere.
Maybe if this was
Yeah.
a club.
Becky's a little. Becky wants to fight today.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
And Ray's too mad to stop Becky from fighting.
How do I
How did-
roll?
Yeah.
If you don't remember how to roll, remember you click on your token
17.
first.
Oh, that's right. Token
You then
first.
go into your character sheet,
Yes.
and in between your AC
Yeah.
and your speed
Initiative.
is initiative, and you click on the word.
Because I don't have my character sheet in Roll20, how would you like me to do this?
I
Mother,
will
you clicked it twice.
manually put you in
Oh,
as
that's
soon as
terrible.
my mouse decides to do so. There we go. So what'd you roll?
Rolled a 6.
nice.
Is better than a 5,
Yes, you're right.
and a 4, and a 3.
Oh goodness.
Oh no, Mother! Why do you keep?
Mother, why do you keep rolling?
Stop it?
Did I
Mother
roll a
had
lot?
13,
Rolled it
and then
3
you had a
times.
21.
Oh, I didn't.
Should have a 19.
Well,
Okay, Micah. You know what? Micah did have a 19, and then Micah did have a 21. But Micah's dementia just kept on kicking in, and so now Micah's really slow.
Now Micah has a 3.
all right. Iris is in the background, basically healing you if you need it, so she'll go last. Quinn already rolled. He rolled. Wow, he also rolled poorly. 2.
We're off to a great start.
All right, Micah, you're up first. Remember, you have an action, a bonus action, and movement.
Okay. I'm
Ray will
going
say,
Try not to kill him if need be, please.
Flash the boobs.
"Flash the move."
They might be into men.
Maybe.
Also, you have to. Oh yeah, there you go. Be within 30, right?
Yeah. Hey, you up there? Would you like to see my boobs?
Not really. They target towards you.
Okay. Then I will have to defend myself. So, I will take my character sheet. And I will go down and throw a dagger at you.
You grab one of your daggers from your
Ew.
pocket, and after asking them, "Hey, you want to see me shirtless?" Unfortunately, they do decline. So you just throw a weapon directly at their face. It misses
No.
completely, and then lands in the forest behind them. Nothing happens, I'm afraid. Maybe you hit a squirrel or something in the forest, but not the enemy. You have a bonus action, and for some reason Ray is also still hurt.
We didn't have a long rest.
That's or a short rest. So that's
Yeah,
turn
so I'm down to 1 spell and I'm hurt.
Okay.
Oh, so
Then
no-
I will lay my hands on Bray.
You have to come over to me.
Well, you're behind the turn order thingy.
No, like it's lay on hands is on touch. So
like you have to
touch me.
move next to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to come over.
You
and-
can
and
move the
touch me.
turn order box too.
I did do that. I figured that out. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So here we go. And
You can heal a max 10. How much do you give Ray?
I'm going to. This is. I believe this is going to be a bloody fight, so I'm going to give him 2.
Okay.
Good.
Wow. Thanks.
No.
All right.
Don't give him all
You
that.
have 15 feet remaining. Is there anywhere else you want to go?
Oh god.
No, I'm going to stay right here.
Becky.
Ooh, because I'm very antsy to a fight, I step up to this. Is this guy in a tree?
This guy is in a tree.
Cut down the tree.
Ooh,
You have a big
Can I?
sword.
What kind of weapons do you have?
a long sword, great sword.
It's possible. You'll have to make an athletics check to, like, in one swing go through, or a couple of them to chop it down.
Okay, I step up to chop down this tree in one hit with my really good acrobatics. Damn it, it's
Athletics,
okay.
not acrobatics.
Athletics.
Acrobatics. Like, jumping and doing flips off the tree.
I did a forward roll for momentum.
You parkour to knock the tree down.
Parkour.
Parkour.
You parkour. You did better with acrobatics.
Yeah.
You jump, take a swing, try to slash through. It does chop a good chunk. Maybe another hit like that will take it down, but right now it's just halfway in, but not halfway through.
Does that count as my attack action?
I'll give you that one for free. If it actually succeeded, I'd count it as your action.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you're fine.
Okay, so then I'm gonna throw a javelin at this guy.
All right. Well, seeing as Micah shirt routine didn't seem to work, Becky, you know it's not going to work for you, obviously. So you grabbed your javelin after swinging in the blade and chuck it straight for their face. But unfortunately, you kept copying Micah a little too well, and almost in the exact same direction, the flings and hits something in the forest, but not the man in the tree. You assume a squirrel cursing in the background, but so far nothing has happened to said enemy.
Becky is really excited and turns around and is like, "Did you see that, Ray? I hit that guy straight in the face." Because she's completely convinced that that javelin hit.
You're also
Yes.
nearsighted, so it's possible you do.
You guys are doing so great.
All right, Becky. Anything else?
Nope. I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Enemy unit 1 goes directly for. I think they'd go for Micah since they asked them if you wanted to see me shirtless.
Got offended, huh?
Got a little offended. Thankfully enough for them, they do hit. I know Micah's and Ray's AC. They both have an 18.
Yep.
So Micah, you do take 1d6 plus 2 points of damage, for a total of 3 points of damage. It's not a lot, but you're now down to 15.
Okay.
And we haven't hit them once, so.
The next one, next to Becky, looks down, takes what appears to be a small hand axe, flips down and tries to swing towards you. With their also plus 4, they swing
Bring
in,
it on.
attack, and with the added bonus of plus 4, 23 probably hits you.
Yeah.
All right, here's their attack
Damn.
for 5 points of damage. They swing back up and are now still on the top of the tree. Vorstra, you can tell these people are maybe not the best fighters.
We're not very. We don't do it often. Well,
Don't worry, name tag. We somehow survive in the end. It will work out.
I'm gonna just kind of look at you and go like, yeah, and I'm gonna fire off an Eldritch Blast. Okay, and I have an Eldritch Invocation that gives me a 300-foot range on my Eldritch Blast, so
yes.
I'm just gonna stay right where I am.
Damn.
And I'm gonna hit the guy next to Becky.
All right.
Show your skill.
Gonna try. That's a 13 to hit.
A 13 definitely does hit.
Yeah.
Ray will look back at name
Oh
tag and
god,
be
I'm
like,
rolling terribly. That's 6 damage.
Aiming directly towards them, you sink in an Eldritch Blast. With the strange fire, it sinks in and begins to melt and burn away a good amount of his flesh. While he doesn't die, he's definitely there. Clearly, he's looking towards you and now considers you the worst potential threat. After all, the last 2 people that tried to attack him immediately failed.
We're not
Oh,
very
He's
accurate.
now considered
As
dead.
an afterthought, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hex, even though I've already attacked this round.
All right. Let's see, he's now hexed. Good to know. All right. Movement. If you'd like to take it.
Stay where I am. I'll kind of like crouch near a bush or something.
All right. Nara.
Oh boy. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just reading the traits that I have.
don't worry, our group has very low expectations. So
It's,
You can
it's because you're
also
a
go-
healer.
yeah, you could also go throw a weapon into the trees behind the person.
You know what? I think I might. You know, it'll be like a little race. So, okay. I'm going to somewhat get closer to the one that's not dead, or at least attempt to.
Well, the guy's not dead. He's just
He's close to being dead.
But-
He's
He's
supposed to be
hurt.
dead. Oh,
He's scared.
then I will whip a dagger at him.
oh god, I
Damn,
hope
do
you-
it.
Looking towards your new companion, ally, or associate, whatever you want to call them, you grab the dagger and look back, looking at Michael, looking at Becky, like, huh, I can do this. Swing immediately, and you forgot you were looking backwards, so you did not know where it was going. It immediately
Oh, wait.
flies over their head. You hear another squirrel in the background, just simply going. You don't know if you attacked something in there. You probably hit something, but not him. He's just looking at your clearly unthreatening team. Except for that one person that managed to hit and almost kill him.
Yeah, I resent that. Thank you. We are very intimidating.
Names tag is the only intimidating one.
Nara, anything else?
No, I'm just gonna pretend like it definitely hit, and just be like, "Ha, joke's on you. I actually hit something."
Yeah, Becky's congratulates you.
Thank
That was
you.
like that hit him right in the eye. What a
Yeah.
good throw. The man looks bad. Looks like he's melting.
He's shaking in his boots.
He's very scared. I'm about to chop him in half.
Any bonus or movement action?
Is it possible I can use a bardic inspiration on somebody?
Yes. Bardic Exploration is another bonus action that this group can do. Well, Nora can do. Basically, she can add a dice. Give someone a dice, and they could add it to their roll.
Okay. You know what? I feel like Ray needs it the most.
Well, I won't be doing anything. I'd give
Oh,
it.
of course.
I
Okay, so I will give it to Becky then.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Do you know the current size? I believe right now it's a D6.
Yes, and then at level 5 I go to a D8.
All right. So Becky, keep in mind whenever you decide to attack or do something else, you can include that bardic inspiration, and add it if you feel like you're not going to hit, or something like
Can
that.
I add it? Can I combine it with my bless?
They are two
Oh.
separate sources. Yes.
I'm going to make sure this guy like dies a horrific death.
Now,
Of course.
Again, please don't kill them if you don't have to.
Do it.
I think
Becky and
I think our
only
honor
Becky.
depends on us killing them.
I'm gonna just like I didn't hear that because I'm so like
Becky, I know
interested
you have
in the
me.
fight.
Are you raging?
Oh, I should rage as well.
To answer your question, no, she is not. So raging. Raging is another bonus action this team can do. Becky, on your turn, you can obviously rage. Now you know. The more you know.
Ooh, cool.
To put it simple.
All right. So you said you weren't gonna move or take a bonus action, Nara? Well, you just took a bonus action.
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ray.
I want to climb up onto the roof.
All right. To attempt that in one go, you must roll a acrobatics or athletics check, depending on
I mean,
how
they're
you do
both
it.
-1, so you know.
Take
I'm
your
gonna do athletics.
take your poison.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
It's not
Hey,
bad. You take a running
that's a
jump.
first.
Land on the bush. Thankfully enough, the bush holds and steadies, grabs, latches onto your foot, and doesn't immediately sink down. Like a springboard, you use that to propel yourself up, grab onto the roof, and climb further in. You are now on the roof without expending an additional amount of movement speed.
Yeah, this is as far as I can go, and I will look at this guy and just think,
Okay. Hear me out. Just surrender, or you will literally die. We're not good, but somehow we keep killing people. Please. There's so many of us. There's not a lot of you, and your friend's already dead.
looks over to Becky.
Becky's just like dead, like just zoned in on this guy's eyes, ready to just swing. Well, throw.
All right. Ray, trying to persuade this man, you can tell that they're
Don't
a little
do it.
hesitant. They don't.
You.
Damn it.
I'm not saying the other guy. Other guy is dead. I do not think I could stop Becky from killing that one guy.
Okay. Good. He's gonna die.
You're not sure how this person is going to react, but you can tell that they are more or less ready to run. All right. Quinn looks around, sees that you guys seem to be missing a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 more. Looks at the people around, looks at Becky, sees that she is currently to mano with someone, so she's not going to take that away from you. He was
Yay.
too far away to hear Ray's speech, so he's going to target this one.
Oh no.
Ray is just on the roof, just like glaring down at Quinn, not able to do anything, just glaring.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Immediately he brings out his small little cat familiar. He doesn't fling it, but he extends his hand out, gesturing towards it. The cat runs up his hand and then jumps in the air, turns into an electrical bolt, and then immediately spirals into the man. It burns into his flesh, and immediately the cat familiar reforms back on Quinn's shoulder. And this man just basically hits the ground. He's not dead. He's down to 1 health, but he's just barely still up. Looking at you, Ray, you seem to have... He can't see your face technically, so you look behind, and Quinn looks at you, not completely reading the entire situation, and goes, "Don't worry, Ray, I have your back."
Ray will look at Quinn and just be like,
You're lucky the cat's cute.
Micah.
I want to go inside.
Okay, no one has attacked you from entering the door.
Where is the door?
under me.
Underneath Ray.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm inside.
This map technically did not have
An inside.
inside. So
There is no inside.
no, it's just no visible inside map. So the red box is basically inside.
Ooh.
Inside, you do see a whole bunch of equipment, gear, and things like that. To the right side, you do see winter wear apparel. They all seem to be from different locations: Mist, Isle, Dust, and Aquas. It's all varied apparel, but basically all winter wear. To the west wall, you do see a whole lot of weapons, simple weaponry, and things like that. To the right, you see equipment such as rope, gear, some potions here and there. And to the north, which currently where you entered from, to the right and left, you don't see any windows, but you do see what appears to be like small names here and there on a small checkerboard, likely to indicate someone has been here or things like that. But inside the middle of the room, you do see this one individual orc. He stands at 8 feet 3 inches. He's a towering man of height, looking towards you. He basically has a clipboard in hand, looks at you, and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I would like to spend the night here. I am cold.
All right. Make yourself at home. You can take one of the rooms. Well, we don't technically have rooms, but you can take a corner if you'd like.
I have lots of friends, some of which are nice and some of which are a little odd. Can they stay too?
I suppose they can, as long as they're part of the organization. Just watch out outside. When you gather your friends, it seems the guards seem to be attacking some ne'er-do-wells, miscreants,
Thank you.
or the like.
Thank you.
Right, if you need any help, my name's John. I am the caretaker for this site.
Thank you, John. Tell me about these potions.
They're simple healing potions if some of our agents require healing.
Interesting. Thank you very much.
Right.
I'm going to sleep right over here in this corner.
All right. That corner is near the potions and some weapons.
I'm
Micah,
going to...
anything
You know
else?
what? Yes, I'm going to take a healing potion and heal.
You don't need a heal. You're at max health.
You can take the potion, but you don't need to heal.
Okay. Okay.
All right. As you do, John does make a small little tally on his clipboard, but nothing else happens. Okay.
Thank you.
Micah has successfully entered inside a door. Becky.
Becky?
Is he?
Oh, sorry, my mic was off.
Becky?
Hello.
Are you
Okay.
gonna scare that person?
No, I don't know.
What?
Does Bard of Inspiration and Bless work on other types of rolls or just attack rolls?
It works on other types of rolls.
I want to try. I decided to intimidate this guy, but I want to intimidate him to death. So,
Scare
If
him
I-
to literal death?
yes,
I love
want
it.
to intimidate him so much. So I want to add on my Bless and Bard of Inspiration to an intimidation roll in the attempt to scare him to death with
Alright.
my mere presence.
What do you say, or are you just trying to personify death upon yourself?
It's just the way I'm staring at him. It's so intense
Frightening.
and frightening, and I'm locking eyes with him. That I am trying to make myself look so intimidating and so big that he literally just falls off the roof dead.
All right. He's on a tree, by the way. Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Oh, please be good. Damn it. Well, I got the other ones.
Yeah, so roll a d4 and a d6.
Oh, please be good. No. I'm so bad. No.
All right.
Ray will look to Becky and be like,
Thank you for sparing him.
That's a 13. She may not have spared him. Just because I think it's to be funny, and I'm going to give you the chance. Normally I set a DC, but whenever I want to see what the world decides to change it,
Ooh.
I will do a contested roll. A contested roll is basically me rolling, and if I go lower than your number, it succeeds. If I do not, well, then it fails. If
Well, with my luck today.
if I had made a number for you to beat, you would not have beat it. But let's see what the world decides. he has a +1 to this, so whatever number I roll, he has a +1.
That mental fortitude.
Nice.
I faint. He's so intimidating.
You stand your ground looking at the man, seeing eye to eye. You impose yourself to a grand stat that it almost looks to you, at the very least in your mind, that you tower over the tree, looking down, and from what you can tell, what you try to do is get him to run, not realize that he's in a tree, and fall down to his death, as he is basically there already. But no, for some reason he stands his grounds, looks you in the eyes, stares deeply into them. You're almost a little charmed that you forget what you were doing for a split second there, and then it all fails. While this man is not intimidated, he has very pretty brown eyes. Becky, anything else?
No, I'm pretty discouraged, but I'm also kind of flushed because this guy's kind of hot now. So I'm just gonna sit here and kind of stare at him.
All right.
However, I haven't seen John yet. So
That is true. He actually is considered a half-orc, and he's very attractive. That's neither here or there. Looking at you, the other guard is not so enthralled, so that one will attack you. +4, that's a 12. I do not believe that hits your AC.
Nope.
So with an arrow, it just simply flings towards you. It loses sight around another tree. Thankfully enough, he did not hit a squirrel. He did not roll that low, but nothing happens there. This man, it feels like it would be rude to attack you after you had that moment. So they're going to attack Ray.
Yay.
They roll a 6. So, with the bow and arrow, he turns it towards Ray. Still looking at you, still wondering if you're going to attack, or I don't know if you guys hit it off. They let loose their arrow and immediately just whiff it next to Ray. It sinks to the ground next to them. Ray, you have an arrow if you want it, but unfortunately nothing happens. Apparently, even your opponents get really easily distracted while in combat. Vorstra.
Okay. Did I see the whole encounter with Becky and the guy?
You saw they had a moment. You do not know what's currently inside their minds. Becky was flushed, but her face is not turned towards you.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have that guy hexed, so I'm just gonna attack him.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me. Ooh, that's a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits. I will tell you a 13 hits as well. I'm only telling you this because he's already close to death.
And then hex is what, a d6?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 7 damage.
Well, thankfully enough, he was at 2.
Cool!
With an Eldritch Blast, you sink straight towards them. Becky looking up, she's wondering, hey, maybe I can get food with this guy? Who knows? And immediately this man's head gets pelted off of their body. They hit the ground, roll over, and immediately bleed out. If they already didn't have their head, the blood loss would also be an immediate factor of death. Also, the fall. Unfortunately, Becky, you did lose your nightly plan.
I'm gonna just kind of shout over, You okay? That he seemed like he was kind of getting ready to like hit you or something.
Oh, yeah, well, on closer inspection, he's not as hot as I thought he was on top of the roof.
He's
So,
like a 6, maybe a 7.
he's like a 5.5. Maybe a 4.
I mean, he was
orc
in a
than I
tree,
thought.
so no one
Oh.
sitting in a tree is an interesting person. So
True. Oh, if you weren't talking about how hot he was, that's all I was thinking about. So
actually see him that well.
Becky just continues to stare at this severed head,
Oh my goodness.
still intrigued.
I'm gonna use some movement and move just like closer to this little tree there.
Makes sense.
From my perception, can I tell if he's like, dead?
His head is off.
His head is
No, but
missing.
from my position on the
He's
roof.
definitely dead.
That's why can I see that?
Ray, in your position, you saw Vorstra knock the head off, and then the body fell down. I suppose it depends on how Ray feels of decapitation.
God damn it. Right when I thought Becky was showing mercy.
Well, Buggy didn't kill him. Vorstra.
I know.
Name tag. Damn it.
Name tag.
I'm going to assume no.
I'm sorry?
Any bonus action?
Can I move my hex to the other guy?
That's
That
why
one.
Ooh.
I kept repeating.
Yeah,
just in
sorry,
case.
thank you.
It's fine. Moving it over. Nara.
Oh, I already did my fun. I'm going to go follow Micah inside. Rather be safe than sorry kind of deal.
Just gonna go sleep in here with John.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go take a nap while everybody else fights.
All right. Entering inside, you see John, very tall individual. Looks, I think he's technically taller than you.
Oh yeah.
Looks down, writes something down in his tallying book or whatever he's doing. Then states, welcome. My name is John. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here for the night. I see that you already met Micah. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's his name. He just requested he and his fellows leap here for the night for some reason.
Yeah, I am one of those people. There will be a few others, as a fair warning.
All right. Just
Um,
be careful outside then. Apparently my guards are attacking some individuals.
Yeah, totally missed that. I'm just gonna go pick a corner. You can go check outside in probably 5-10 minutes.
Oh no, that's not my job. That's why I have guards here.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. I'm just gonna go over here.
Alright.
Just gonna, yeah.
Right where you're
Cool.
right where you're cornered, there are some winter apparel there. It's blue. It's from Aquas. It's winter wear, but it's more stylish. It has more water themes. And to the left side of you, it's the chalkboard with people that write their names on it.
Oh, perfect. So, 1, I'm gonna write my name, and I guess Micah's as well. And 2, I'm going to actually swap out the winter wear that I'm wearing because
Alright.
of Ray with the more fancier stuff.
As you write your name, a small little slip of paper comes out, and you hold on to it. Or you grab it, or you let it drop to the ground.
I'll just sneak it into my pocket.
Okay. You sneak it in your pocket. Like, taking a quick glance, I assume you have a past perception of 10. Even if you don't, I'm going to say you do. Looking at it, it just says Scarlet Order, and then underneath Nara, and the same thing for the other one, but underneath Micah. And you slip it in your pocket.
Ooh,
Alright. Do you steal clothing? Well, air quotes,
y-
steal.
Air quotes, steal. Yes. Just doing a little swap, you know.
You swap Ray's garments and put the bluer, a lot more sleeker, slimmer, a lot more fashionable, really. Sorry, Ray.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah. It's a little less warm, unfortunately, but not by much. But you can tell. You put it on. Ray, you're not going to be able to sell those clothing. But, it's better suited. As you do that, John just takes a quick tallying mark. And that's all he does. Anything else?
No, that'd be everything.
Okay. Ray.
Okay. Seriously though, you want to just stop? Like, it's over.
They don't say anything.
Knowing that people will just kill this person. Oh man. What could I do to knock him out?
Tell him
It's... Go ahead.
Tell him to run away.
No, I
Flash
think
a
that
boob.
one of you's gonna shoot him in the back if he runs away.
I
So Ray
draw my
wants to
sword.
knock him out
Yes.
and then put him with Devane over there.
What you can do is called and considered a non-lethal attack. What that means is you still have to attack them, but it'll be non-lethal. You're basically going up against whatever health they might have. If they go down to 0 based off of your blow, you will knock them out, but you will not kill them. That being said, it's still an attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, then I might just produce flames to just like, flashbang him in the face with my flames. Because I don't have any other attack and I ain't strong.
Okay. Unfortunately, the last persuasion you did only got them to not attack you, which was still good, definitely in combat, but not enough for them to run away. So produce flames.
Yeah, I click. There. Oh, weird. It went twice.
Well, both of them did not hit.
I
With produce flames, looking at Becky, seeing if they might have killed this person or not knowing that it was Vorstra, or not caring. You've had an itch that you had to scratch on your back that Becky keeps scratching, or making more hives. She keeps killing people. You don't pay attention to what you're doing, trying to save this person's life. Still attacking them, but trying to save their life by air quotes, knocking them out. On air quotes, actually knocking them out. So you don't realize that you just set a tree on fire in the distance. It quickly goes out as snow continues to hit the ground and the tree, but unfortunately it does not hit this person.
I meant to do that on purpose. Now run away. Fear my flames.
Roll persuasion. Oh no, that's a deception. Sorry, you're lying.
Oh yeah. I am not confident in that because, again, I did not mean for that to happen.
From what you can tell, they are going to run away, but not away from you, likely going to inform their boss or whoever hired them, but they are going to run away from you. That much you succeeded on. Any
I
bonus
wanted
action?
to save you so much. No, I don't have a bonus action. He's dead.
Any movement?
Go inside.
Yes.
Go
Ray will
inside.
drop down and then stand in front of the door.
Alright, you drop down, but not completely. It is pretty tall, so you just latch on by your hand and then let yourself go that way. That way you don't take any falling damage.
Yeah.
You land in front of the door and just stand there. Luckily enough, you intimidated / persuaded this guy to not attack you, so he's not attacking you. But Quinn, actually, he's pretty smart, but I think it's funny if I do this. Apparently, so does the world. Looks towards the situation, realizes that Ray believes that they're in immediate danger, targets this man, brings out what appears to be an arquebus, which is a gun. Again, you don't have to know what that is. And tries to attack this person once more with a +4. 19 definitely hits. And with this attack,
Damn.
looks towards
Ray's-
Ray, and then goes. You see this man looks towards Ray. Well, everyone else except for the two people inside see that this man's looking towards Ray. You don't know if it's out of fear. Ray, you would know if he didn't already drop down. Is out of fear. Quinn, not realizing this, brings out his gun and then shoots an electrical bolt straight towards this man's neck. It pierces in and shorts out his nervous system. The man hits the ground, hits the roof, rolls down, hits the ground, immediately fails 2 death saves, and is now down on the ground, dead.
Hey, cool. Good job,
Sitting-
guys.
Just sitting in the doorway, just like shaking his head, just like. Okay.
Go inside now.
Becky is gonna just give like Ray a little pat on the back and be like, "You do a really good job distracting people before they get exploded." And steps inside and sees John. Ooh.
Ray will loot the 2 bodies.
Oh man.
As people step in, Cat just looks at you, shakes their head, and goes inside.
We can't all fit in here.
I am the most evil one.
What do I
I'm gonna
find on their
take
bods?
Iris just looks at you. No offense, but I know you're joking with Cat, but your actions really don't help.
I know. I'm at this point just trying to find what's on their bod, because, it doesn't help the dead.
I suppose.
Because Ray gives a lot of things back to Kathy, not the church.
Yeah, Kathy.
But Kathy.
Sure.
Iris then states, "All right. Well, other than looting bodies and killing people, if you ever want to know healing, that's kind of why I'm here. Just let me know when I can teach you something." Quinn just comes over and states to Iris, "Just let him do what he wants. Honestly, adventure types like this tend to be violent."
No, Iris, I do want to learn. It's literally we haven't even had a chance to long rest.
All right. Again, no judgment. A lot of judgment. But
Literally, whenever we have a chance to even sit down and have a short rest, I would love to learn.
Okay, what do I find off of these really, really headless people?
you find 2 daggers. So 4 in total. You find 2 bows and arrows. You find a total of 60 arrows. Well, no, you find a total of 46 arrows.
I'll take the arrows.
Other than that, you don't really find anything else. They were here to be guarding, not really adventuring out. Rogrok is standing outside, keeping watch of Devin, as you probably don't want to bring him inside and try to explain things. Probably. But everyone enters inside while Kat comes in, first tells everyone, "Yeah, Ray's looting people? I don't really know, don't care. She's obviously the most threatening out of all of you." Well, that's not technically true. She's obviously the most bloodthirsty out of all of you. And then Quinn and Iris come in. Ray's doing something. Yeah, I already told them. Okay. Quinn just goes, just move on. John then looks towards the rest of the team. I assume these are the individuals that you were speaking of. I believe, I'm afraid I didn't get her name, but she referred to you as Micah.
Yes. These are my travel buddies.
Right. He then jots down a few more tallies and then states, "My name is John. If I can help you with anything, please let me know." As Ray comes in, he tallies one more. I assume this one is for you as well.
No.
Occasionally. John, what are you writing down?
The individuals or the amount of people have entered inside, and if they are part of the organization itself.
How long have you worked here?
Here specifically, roughly around 3 months.
Do you know where the hideout is?
Yes, it's back in town.
Oh. Have you ever been there?
When I need to resupply, I don't have to, and for like, he looks at his notes. Looks like 2 weeks from now.
If all these supplies were gone, would you have to go back and resupply?
I suppose.
Who do you supply?
No, I receive equipment. I don't supply anyone. Well, that's not true. I supply people that come here.
That are part of the organization.
Yes, the Crimson Order.
So you can supply us.
Yes, obviously you know of this location, so obviously you're a part of it. That would
Obviously.
only make sense.
It would not make sense if it was not true.
Is
Go ahead and roll deception.
Uh,
Okay.
You are with Cat,
Okay.
and no one has stated otherwise, so you would have advantage.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the way Ray phrased it, it really didn't help.
Ooh, I got a 24.
whoa. Is there a
Immediately believes you.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
is there a Mrs. John?
Looks at his notes, not realizing that you're trying to hit on him. No.
Okay. Well, I've been like looking for a man of your stature for a while. Becky loves that John is like an 8-foot man.
Mhm.
Since everyone else has been like really pretty small. So Becky's kind of love struck with John.
Excuse me, John. Do you have a partner?
Becky's getting angrier now.
Looks towards you, Micah. So does Becky. Other than the person that supplies me, I do not. I work here alone.
How alone? It must get pretty lonely up here in the cold.
Quite alone, I'm afraid. Sometimes people come in to visit, resupply, and then head out. No one has ever spent the night, so if you'd like, you're more than welcome to.
It's a small space. I'm guessing there's not many beds.
There are no beds. I have a cot that I use. Well, that's not necessarily true. I can cast a spell that basically forms a dimension inside this shack. Then I
Oh.
go in and sleep inside.
I'd love to see that
Whoa.
tonight.
I'd like to sniff you.
Don't let. We could. I'm debating if I want
Okay,
to
for
just
clarification,
pair
are
up
you
with
an
Micah.
animal person?
What?
For
It's a
clarification,
vampire.
are you some sort of animal hybrid or?
I'm a vampire.
Oh, okay.
Micah's a vampire that has been attacking anyone. Well, sniffing or attacking anyone.
Yeah, I sniffed to find out what kind of blood they have.
Oh, what did you sniff on me?
Mmm.
Micah,
Like, what can you tell about a person by sniffing them?
Just a
If they
sense-
shower.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I apologize. It's been a while.
Thankfully enough, with Ray's armor, you can tell whether they have or have not. You've never seen them without it, but the smell doesn't move away. Micah, sniffing the new associate, you get mintiness.
Mm.
I kind of smell like the outdoors after a fresh snow.
Hmm.
But John, then,
Becky
go ahead.
takes off her cape
Her
and everything. She wants to be a
glasses?
little more comfortable. Yeah, and the glasses because it shows off her good features on her face.
It
She's not, like,
immediately
getting-
gets blurred. Can't really see who is who. But you're directly looking towards John, so it's not that difficult to tell who he is. He's the tallest one in the group. And then he states, "If you like, you're more than welcome. I'm more than willing to share a bed."
Yeah,
Two tall
We
people in
will.
the same
Okay.
place. It just makes sense to me.
Can we do that? I will see you tonight then. Becky is excited and she's going to this corner now to get ready. She wants to like freshen up a bit
You go
since
to
she's
the
been
area
covered
of
in
clothes.
blood.
If you want to exchange clothes for clothes, you can, or like just take clothes. You can take
I'm
one free set of clothes.
confident.
Yeah, it's fair.
I just kind of take my clothes off.
Well,
Free
And I
free
mean,
the
I
nipple.
have something on, but it's
yeah.
not. It's warm in here.
it's quite literally warm in here. It's the only isolated area you can. I will tell you, however, like just to let you know, but I'm pretty sure you know, John completely did not understand what you were saying. But
I know,
yeah,
but I'll still be there tonight.
no. I understand. I'm just making it clear that to
Okay.
you, not your character, he has no idea what's about to happen.
Oh, good.
But
That makes it exciting.
to the rest of the team, he does state. Now then, other than that, if there's anything else you need, you are able to take. I haven't stated this to your friend Micah here, as you all. Well, I was waiting for the rest of you. I am assuming this is your total number.
Yes.
You can take one set of clothing, exchange or otherwise. If you exchange, I won't have to write a tally mark. But other than that, you're more than welcome to. You can take one potion each, a piece. Your friend Micah here has already taken one. You can take one swapped weapon, or if you decide to take one, I will have to pin that down into your paycheck at the end of the month. If you decide to, you can write down your name so you can get allowed into the hideout once arriving there.
Mm.
Oh yeah, definitely
It'll-
write down our names.
My name is already down, right?
Someone else wrote your name for you.
I did.
Thank you.
I will walk
Can
up
you write
and
my name?
my name.
Yeah, I'll
and
write your
walk
name.
back and.
I
Did you see my what I said to Iris while I'm sitting in this corner?
Yes.
I wrote my name.
Becky, how well did you write your name with your glasses off?
I wrote it pretty well, and I also tried to draw a little heart next to it. But I don't
A
know
heart
because
looks like a
I
penis?
can't really see it.
All right. Roll
It might.
performance.
Ooh, let's show my skills.
That's not bad. You definitely write your name, so that's not hard to do. A small little slip of paper wafts out as everyone else does, but yours comes out like filigree. There's like some art to it with a small little heart that's adorable, but
Damn.
it's not overly the top. You didn't pay someone to get this commissioned, but you got your talented friend to do it. That is of quality, but they don't put as much effort into it because it's a free gig.
That's acceptable.
John,
Yes.
John, I lost my dagger in the back because I was looking for the front door. And
also,
I'm what?
she lost a milky dog, if you've seen one.
Can I just count that as a swap to pick the dagger up when that snow melts?
The snow doesn't melt here. That being said, if you can tell me the direction you lost it, I will retrieve it later and we can have it a swap.
It's fine.
Thank you. It's in the backyard.
No, don't. I'll go get it.
What?
Ray will go outside and hide the bodies.
Just random people attacked by bears.
Okay.
Nothing to see here.
To make matters worse, I'm so sorry, Ray. Ragrock looks at you when you come out and then states, "Oh, good, you're finally out. Thankfully enough, they stopped breathing after you entered inside. Ray, unfortunately, you could have probably saved one of them, but you forgot to.
Yes.
His head was practically gone.
I said one of them. I said one of them. So Ragrock nodding to you then goes, "Good work, my friend. Thankfully enough, we managed to kill both of them, thanks to you and your efforts."
Walks
Poor
away.
I hate everyone here. I hate everyone here.
We'll look for all
Becky
of
waves
the
out the
things.
window. Hello.
You
We'll
do
look for the
eventually-
javelin and dagger.
You find the javelin, you find the dagger, and you find a team of squirrels just looking at you. One of them looks towards you, eye to eye, points at their eyes, points at you. They have a small scar where one of their eyes is. They have what appears to be a toothpick, puts it in their mouth, and the set of 5 squirrels just vanish, almost taking a mystical step into the forest.
Attack.
I will write down Becky farts on a piece of paper
no,
and
not my
leave it
last
there.
You're not supposed to know the last name.
Well, maybe Ray doesn't know this, but snow definitely does cover things. So,
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that they're still looking at me. Like they
That's
may
fair.
have misty stepped
Yeah.
away, but like Ray would assume that they're still watching me.
they probably
I'll just
are.
leave that there.
We'll see what happens. I will roll secretly in the background. Don't worry about that. But you do eventually come back.
Ooh, my javelin.
Hands the javelin over.
Thank you, Ray.
And then I had 2 daggers. Micah, one's yours near it. I think this one's yours as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Iris looks at you and then states, "All right. So you wanted to practice magic, right? Well, healing magic specifically.
Yes, of course.
All right. We'll try to start with a simple spell. You will infuse magic into your palms and try to connect with someone on a cellular level, allowing you to imbue energy into their cells, causing a mitosis reaction, allowing the cells to replicate and heal their body naturally. Do you understand so far?
Yes.
Ray went to
Roll performance?
school for this.
Okay. Good.
Ray is very educated.
Prove
Yeah.
it.
It's like a
It's fine.
metalhead to me.
Ray, you can just say yes. It's similar to the way and effects that Micah has done, but without adding an attributed effect due to a secondary means or source.
Okay.
All right. Well, first you need to try to imbibe and imbue energy into your palms. So go ahead, and this is me speaking now. Go ahead and roll Arcana.
Let's do this.
I don't understand anything, and yet somehow I'm educated. It's very impressive.
You try to put an amount of energy, like casting a spell, into your hands. It may or may not work. You're not entirely sure, but something is bound into your hands. All right. Now we need someone to actually have the energy transferred to them. Kat, do you mind? Oh no, not a problem. This is healing, so I am not afraid for my life. You're not gonna
Are you
attack,
sure?
are you?
I'm very good at healing, so you should have nothing to worry about.
As long as you're not attacking. Iris instincts. Thank you, Kat. Not a problem. Now then, Ray. Afterwards, you want to go ahead and imbue the energy into the person, allowing them to then use the energy itself.
Yep.
And this is now me speaking. Go ahead and roll medicine.
Oh god. See if it's any better. I'm gonna just like. Nope. It's a that one. Every time.
You can't
Uh,
learn anything.
Why is it in
You're a
red?
fucking idiot.
Because it's a
'Cause it's a
natural one. I have a +4.
You're never gonna
When
learn.
a number turns
Never
red
learn.
and roll 20, that means you rolled the lowest number you can possibly roll. If the number
Oh,
is
gosh.
green, it is the highest number you can roll for that specific skill.
Oh,
Or attack.
wow. Okay. Okay. Wow.
So, to reiterate, with Arcana, Ray rolled a 2. With Medicine, Ray rolled a 1. With the added
Mhm.
bonus, the 2 becomes a 6 and the 1 becomes a 5. But there's still really, really no numbers. So, with the maybe energy in your hands, you place them upon Kat's shoulders. It feels fluffier than it should, but I digress. You then release the energy into their body, not really knowing how to control this, not really understanding of what type of energy you accidentally pulled into your hands. Immediately, force energy just throws them back. They hit the back wall. They, luckily enough, are a lot more dexterous than you imagined. Flipped to all fours, hit the wall with all fours, their legs and their hands, and then just crouch and hit the ground with their 2 legs.
Did it work?
Becky's just over here laughing because she's witnessing this again. Like, this guy is just absolutely pathetic.
Iris then states, you didn't do bad. You can clearly tell Ray did bad. You didn't do bad, but the energy you did try to infuse into someone was force damage, not healing. You want to be careful on how you process magic, as it
Is there a
could.
difference?
Yes.
Ray is now just, is dumb. That's the only answer to this.
There are different types of energies and different types of effects that they do, such as necrotic, healing, electrical, elemental, processes that the gods sometimes provide for us, such as celestial energy. She begins to try to tutor Ray. Ray, go ahead and roll in Intelligence.
You know, I would say again, I'm
Insight. Roll insight.
really,
Go ahead.
I'm
It can't be
really
bad again.
smart, but of course now. There we go. Yeah, only after.
The book learning aspect of things you completely understand. You get, obviously different types of things react differently. Fire attacks do fire. Healing does a separate source of energy. Necrotic damage basically corrodes the body. Thankfully enough, you didn't pull that amount of energy and hit Cat with it. If you did, that would have been considered an attack. This was just a force push type of effect. But the book learning, great. Use a little iffy in how to do it. The next time you do this, you'll get a little bit of bonus. I'm not going to tell you the bonus because it's funnier this way, but you get a little bit of a bonus because you're beginning to comprehend logically of how this works.
You've messed up so much.
Ray's
that
one of
you're
those like high
starting to
school
realize what
people
not to
that's
do.
just book smart and then just really dumb when it comes to applicable things.
Yeah.
Hey,
maybe it'd be
if
better
you're
to
trying
pick up
to,
the armor.
if you're trying to hurt someone, I can show you a much more efficient way of doing it.
No, I'm trying to do the opposite. Thank you.
Oh, I can't help you there. Sorry.
Ray
Ray
will
is
look at
lying.
Iris and just be like, and like pull out the journal from Tim and be like,
Do you know anything about luck picking?
It's not my forte, but I can probably try. I did get into some hoodlum things in my early 20s.
I know lockpicking.
I'm getting pretty good at it. I was able
Ask
to
Becky.
open it last time, but then it closed back up. I think there's some type of mechanism or...
I mean, Becky
Magical
did say she knows how to do it.
I know how to do it, Ray. Let me help you. Or let me show you how I do it to show off, to brag.
Nope, because I get the sense that you're just going to break the lock with a sword.
I looked at Becky to see the reaction.
Mm,
This is gonna be so good.
the easiest way to open it.
Roll a deception.
Why?
I'm gonna
Honestly,
insight you.
an insight 9. Unless Becky's lying, which she doesn't have to.
Ooh.
Yep.
20. You wouldn't know.
Oh God, walk over.
Okay, then show me how it's done.
We'll hand over the lock-picking set and Tim's journal. Please don't break the lock-picking set. It was like 75 gold.
Whoa. Becky shows off her lockpicking set and tries to open the book with the tools, which I believe I have.
Mhm.
You already
that.
had one?
Yeah, I've had one the whole time. So I use my toolkit to show it off. Right?
Ray's visibly
So I open up.
that.
I open up the journal with my toolkit and say, "Look, Ray, pretty easy, right? All you have to do is really just listen to it, and it kind of just opens on itself." And then I close the lock again, relocking the journal, and I hand it back to Ray.
All right.
Okay, I will try at lock-picking again.
It's
Okay.
pretty easy. You just stick the tool in the lock and open it. Simple.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand. You do have the tool, so if you added it to your character sheet, you can add. Well, you can't add, but you can click on Thieves' Tools instead, which will add your proficiency.
I do not have that. I'll just let it hand.
Sleight of hand. If you don't have it, a skill in it, just add your proficiency.
-1? Nice.
That's not your proficiency.
Oh, proficiency bonus 2?
Yes. So you would have
Oh.
+1 to this roll.
Nice. I'll just... There we go.
That's a 3.
A 3. How am I doing with my great performance? I'm so book smart.
So jingle,
Ray,
jingle,
that's
jingle,
pretty
jingle. You break one of the picks. Not inside, thankfully enough, but you pull it out. Nothing happens.
I think I'm getting better.
I think last time you rolled a 6.
No, last time I rolled a
Uh-oh.
18 and it opened, but then it went ching 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 ching.
Oh,
and then it
right.
closed.
Because you didn't do anything. Well, no, you put your finger in there and thought that would work. And then it
no, I try to
closed.
hold it closed because I thought it was, and I try to cover it because I thought it was going to, go kaboom.
Oh, right. And I misinterpreted that of you putting your finger in, respectively.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, nothing happens. You know someone that could probably open it, but you're not willing to do
Nope.
that.
No.
So Iris basically continues your tutoring, and then John simply states to the rest of you, "Now then, is anyone else taking anything? Otherwise, I will set up my tiny hut, and we'll be good to
Oof.
Ray will take a healing potion on the corner.
Yeah, I'll take a healing potion as well.
I will too,
go. All right.
We might as well.
because I see everyone is doing it, and I want to be a cool kid.
Oh, I also stated something. He has Magnificent Mansion, not Tiny Hut, which is better.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't notice anything. I was gonna look
I
around for
use
anything that
healing
looked
potion.
of value.
Maybe the clothes. If you wanted to steal all the stuff here, you could probably sell it, but it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no. Oh, does Ray see the clothes that Nero took off that I purposely gave her?
You rolled an 8. You see some red clothes here and there, and some of it looks the same. Nara's clearly dressed differently, but that just means that she took some clothes. It doesn't signify that she put them away.
Oh, nice. I see you made alterations to the outfit I gave you. It looks good.
Oh, why, thank you.
Goes and lays in the corner because Ray's oblivious to everything.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as this is going on, you taking your health potions, John immediately casts something behind him. First a small door, and then it expands about the height of both from the ground all the way to the roof. A overarching door opens, and immediately entering inside, or opening the doors inside, is a very large, magnanimous mansion, not depicted currently. It seems like it is large and in charge. If you've ever seen Beauty and the Beast, it's basically the Beast castle, but, not completely destroyed or surrounded by appliance servants. It is housed by servants, but they are invisible. You do see floating trays here and there. Someone comes in as John walks inside with a small cup of tea, some coffee, and a few scones, and for some reason donuts. He
Ooh.
takes one, grabs some coffee, and invites you inside.
Oh,
Okay.
you're inviting us
Becky
inside
joins.
to sleep in there with you?
Yes. He takes a bite of his food. That was what
Is it bigger on the inside?
Significantly.
It's pretty small, everybody. I think I'll sleep in here, and everyone else can sleep out in the hut.
There's more than one room, but they're more than welcome to sleep in the hut if they'd like.
You're so kind, John. You're really kind, but it's okay. We're okay.
All right. Well, to the rest of you, if the door's open, if you'd like to enter inside, I will be sleeping on the top floor. Have at it at the bottom.
Whoop, whoop.
Ray will
Sure,
stay
why
in the
not?
outside hut.
Becky goes in.
I'm going in.
So,
Mike is
I'll go
following.
in.
Ooh.
All right. Entering inside, you do get healed. You do get rested. It's actually an
Nice
impeccable room. The area itself is housed by invisible servants. People do take care of your needs and desires. Someone when you enter inside, Micah, they just right next to you, a flying tray comes near you with some drinks. They are red in look. As you smell in the air, it does smell of iron and blood. And an invisible sound just simply looks at an invisible sound. An invisible entity just looks at you, and with their voice, you hear, "Is there anything I can help you with, sir?"
I would like to have a glass of your refreshing drink, please.
Of course.
Could I have it warmed in the fire?
Certainly. Follow me to the guest fireplace. And they take you toward the guest fireplace.
Hmm. This is so good. Thank you.
It's a positive, the best we have.
It is very supremo.
One comes over towards Nara
Ow, ow.
with like a fanciful gown to sleep in. 3 other servants come in with like supplies to like brush your hair and things like that. And one of the servants simply states, "Is there anything you need, ma'am?"
Yeah, do you have anything small that I can snack on? It's been a long journey.
Oh, of course. You hear clapping, but you clearly can't see it. Like a tray around your knee height comes over, and you imagine if this servant was visible, might be like a halfling or something like that. And then they simply state, "Yes, ma'am. A tray of gourmet desserts stand in front of you. There are some scones here and there, but there are exquisite words. There are very decorative cupcakes and small cakes like that, cookies that have been designed far beyond that than they need to."
I'm gonna take the whole tray.
Uh,
I love my sweets.
You take the entire tray. The individual that is there then states, "Very good, ma'am." And then you hear footsteps walking away, but then they simply leave. The attendant, if you'd like, can show you to a room.
Yes, please. Definitely need to rest.
They show you to a guest bedroom that has another guest fireplace. There's a lot of them in here, I'm not gonna lie. You enter inside, and there's like a canopy bed, which already is over expensive and over the top. But you know, it's magically made, so it's not technically here. You get in and have the night and go of it. As I think Vorstra, you entered inside as well?
Yes.
As you enter inside, some guest servants come towards you. They do deliver trays towards you, but on the tray seem to be a long sword. The metal of the sword itself seems to be icicle formed, and around it seems to be glowing magic wrapped around it. Another servant comes in with what appears to be a longbow, but the bowstring itself is ice. Looking at it, you can tell that the arrows next to it seem to be all patched with ice arrows. One of the servants that has the tallest tray, which is currently above your head, they're probably carrying it with one hand like that, and simply states, "Good evening, madam. How can we assist you today?"
Those are very do those actually exist?
Of course.
Like, can they be taken out of here?
A few of them can, but not everything. Some of them need to be in here to process and replicate them.
Do you wow. Do you have a room where I can practice with these?
Of course, that was the intended purpose of them.
I mean, I assumed so. I just didn't want to.
Oh, I did not
Yeah.
want to assume your intentions. We simply arrived here based on your own desire.
That is so cool. I'm probably looking not at where the person would be, but like to the side a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
completely can't tell where they are. But you know,
yeah.
a servant-master relationship, they will still react so long as you're talking. Very good, madam. We can show you to the fighting range. Do you require a visible opponent?
Sure.
Very well. Then.
I'll follow the trays.
You follow the trays.
I'll follow the really pretty weapons.
Yeah, you follow the trays, and inside the room, it doesn't have a fireplace, I'm afraid. It's still cozy, but no fireplace, so what does it matter? Inside seems to be a very decorative man, strapped to the nine in leather and armor. Looking at you, you do see someone, it seems to be an Aasimar, with a halo wrapped around their head with golden green eyes, which sounds weird, but it would make sense if you looked at it, but I don't currently have the token available, because my mouse seems to malfunction right now. Looking at you, he simply states, "Oh, is this my opponent? She seems quite capable." Yes, indeed, sir. may I present the mistress currently in this room. The person inside bows. Then looking towards you, he simply states, "My name is Sullivan. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am."
The same.
Right then. What kind of combat are you ready and prepared for?
Surprise me.
Oh, very good.
Ooh.
Bringing out 2 long swords, he extends them out. The people with the trays, the tallest one brings his down, and 2 what appear to be long swords with the icicle formed blades extend out towards you. Your weapons, ma'am.
Thank you. He took a sword.
Yes.
All right, I'll take a sword too.
All right.
The really cool icy looking one.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack. This isn't gonna. We're not gonna go into combat. Obviously, but your attack will signify how well you do during training.
That's a 14.
It's pretty good. Overall, you do well. I don't know why I just said do well.
You do. I get it. I love it.
The process with Sullivan is extensive. You, with blood, sweat, and tears, you definitely do train hard and fast. Blow for blow, you do match him. You keep up for a while, and over the course of time, he does tell you about the current associate or individual that has or raises his mansion each time. John sometimes places items in here for replication in order for people to feel more comfortable and more relaxed. Sullivan here is someone that attends to things when they need attending. He's able to jump from dimension to dimension, which is why he's able to survive in this dimension after the collapse of it. Sullivan is real. He does exist, but he's able to exist outside of your own dimension.
How often do people stay here?
Not that often. I'm afraid John doesn't actually have friends.
Does really?
I mean, he's basically married to his work. He's a good, kind man, but he's been basically placed here due to his family lineage. So there's really not much he can do other than do the best job he can.
I get that.
Now then, he then brings out a small dagger, and then the servants tend to you, and a dagger of fire is presented to you.
Cool.
Now then, let's see what you can do, and you continue the fight. If somehow we get into another combat, you will have inspiration. What inspiration for everyone else? They did tell me you know more about D&D than they do. Except maybe Ray. I'm not quite sure. It will basically give you advantage on anything you decide to do. That being said, you can also use it outside of combat, but most people like to use it in combat.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time. This has been wonderful.
He bows, and then some of the servants come towards you and then states, right then, ma'am, shall we take you to your guest quarters for the night?
Please.
Would you like with or without a fireplace? Many of them have it, but I do understand some prefer without.
No fireplace is fine.
Of course. They take you to a lavish room, no fireplace, but it's magnanimous. Looking at it, it's weird. It is decorative. It is beautiful, but basically the canopy bed in yours is a bunk bed. It doesn't signify anything, but you can tell that if this is something John brought in, based on the information that Sullivan gave you, he doesn't mind company. He just doesn't get it.
Guy.
Sad.
Ray, what are you doing outside?
Yes. So I'm gonna do something important.
You're gonna burn it down.
Yeah.
Yep. Kill
did John
somebody?
leave all of the books and stuff out here?
He did not leave his ledger book, but he did leave the rest of the stuff here. The potions,
I will
the
investigate
blades,
what there is.
the inscription names written on the wall, the weapons.
Okay, I'll take the rest of the potions, whatever's here.
What?
All right. Immediately, you do hear 3 chiming bells, just ding, ding, ding. Not like an alarm, but like if you've ever heard. Well, I don't know if you've ever seen old Western movies, but when someone enters into the saloon, the little jingling bell.
Yep.
You don't know what that signifies, but that happens.
Ray will look at them and then put them back. And hear if there's a different bell.
You do hear a little bell once more, but instead of the dings, it's like dong.
Well, Ray really wants to look at that ledger. But,
You can follow John.
yeah, but that's like his space, right? I feel like it would be really hard to do things within his practical dimension.
I can see
Watch
you
me.
believing that.
Yeah. So Ray will finally have a long rest and just sleep in the corner.
All right. You listen to Iris's lecture, and you basically fall asleep to that. In the meantime, the other two converse. Kat and Quinn talking
Quinn?
about things. Nothing special, but they talk about things. They see. Well, Quinn asks how they view the team. Kat says violent, but most of them, not everyone, seems okay. Overall, they have a nice conversation without you guys.
Probably nice.
Yeah. I'll just have their conversation to the side. So if Ray wanted to, they could converse, but they would actually have to physically get up and go there.
Yeah.
Now then,
Ray.
John simply walks into the room as mentioned before, and he begins to lead. Or, well, he doesn't know he's leading, but he does go up the stairs. Where the stairs are, he then looks at a giant doorway. He opens it. Well, it opens in front of him, and inside seems to be a magnanimous room. The room itself is 20 feet tall, a lot bigger than it should be. To the right and left of him seem to be depictions of snow, depictions of fire, different locations from around the world, or many other places perhaps. One of them seems, if anyone's following him, they would see a depiction of the Feywild, of the courts, and of nature itself. It was very beautiful, very pleasant. Maybe he's been here, or maybe someone's made this art for him, or he's very imaginative. And to the left seems to be a pit of fire and flame, almost demonic creatures, but very beautiful, ornate. It almost seems like... how should I phrase this? It looks like depictions you would see in a cathedral, like on the roofs, but modern day artwork where it'd be more beautiful, more magnanimous. The shadows, hues, and tones would be more lifelike. Overall, it looks like a very ornate version of demonic demons and fire, but prettier. To the other extent, seems to be the same exact type of thing, but with angels floating in the sky, with a mountain covering with mystical clouds, and so on and so forth, until he comes across another room. The door is once again open, and inside seems to be a plain cabin-like area. The room is pleasant, but not at all extravagant as the hallway leading to it. It's cozy, it's nice, it's pleasant. It's a lot more manageable. Becky, are you following?
I am following.
That's what I assumed.
Yes. I am following John because I think that Becky completely believes there's a deep connection between both of them.
Mhm.
All right. Following him, you do see some servants here and there giving you some trays or trying to hand you some things. They don't say anything because they seem to... Well, they're good. They understand what you want or what you desire. They sometimes give you, like, maybe gowns that you might be able to wear, maybe some makeup or some perfume, maybe something to drink. But overall, you basically ignore them and they don't make a move.
That's not what Becky doesn't wear gowns or makeup or anything.
Of
So-
course, but they don't understand that.
Right.
But you enter inside the room. He does basically get ready. He undresses, not understanding that you're right next to him. He takes off the coat, which he no longer has to wear inside. Takes off his shirt. There you see a very beautiful, ornate back, muscles to the nine. Realizing that he does have a passive perception of 14. So after doing so, before getting completely off his guard, he does turn around because he's been feeling this strange sensation behind him. Notices you because you're not hiding, obviously. I mean, why would you? And he does state, "Oh, is there something you need?"
Yeah, I need a man, John. Becky's like trying to be seductive against the wall, but she's like very awkward.
Not sure if I should hear this.
Wait, are you wearing glasses or no glasses?
She kind of slips too, yeah, because
Okay.
she thinks she's closer to the wall than she really is.
Yeah.
She's kind of like,
Becky,
What
go
to
ahead.
do,
"You find me
baby?
very attractive."
Becky, go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage. You don't know why you have advantage, but you have advantage.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna roll something secretly.
Oh,
Don't
I
worry
get
about it.
advantage.
Sometimes I
Kinda
do this to
suspicious.
make you guys worry a little bit more. Okay, I
Pay
rolled.
no attention to the man behind the screen.
Well, as you say this, he does chuckle a little bit, not dismissing your coming on to him, just not really understanding, but then realizing what exactly you meant by sharing a bed or sharing a room. Looking at this, he's enticed, he's inviting, and we fade to black and close the doors in this scene. Whatever you decide to do, Becky,
Woo!
it is between you.
You
And
and
John.
John.
And John.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
In the meantime, everyone
Ooh.
else probably hears some noises. And then they
Becky got
immediately
what she wanted.
go quiet because the servants immediately soundproof your rooms.
Okay, and I'm guessing we'll probably do like a rest here.
Yes.
While during the rest, though, since I am who I am, I do want to attempt to
Steal.
deal or
You're so sad. John's so nice.
John is nice.
He's so
Or
nice.
attempt to because the ledger kind of interests me as well. So I kind of would like to maybe get up in the middle of the night and try to sneak a peek at.
If you're trying to sneak a peek rather than steal it, you can. If you're stealing it, it's a different roll. Which one?
Stealing would be sleight of hand, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to steal it.
All right. Sleight of hand. Oh yeah, you immediately take it. You find a nice. Well, you ask one of the servants to bring a different book. Well, you open the door, ask the servant to bring a book. You bring it in. Close the door on the servant. You assume you do. They don't bother you. They come back. You come back to where he left the book. It was on the coffee table. You then quickly swap them out. They look exactly the same. The servants know what to do, or what your intention is. However, the servants are good servants. They won't obviously rat you out. You immediately take the book.
Okay.
Do you put it in your stuff, or you take a peek?
My stuff because I can't read very well because I don't have my glasses, and so I'm gonna like hand it to Ray eventually, probably
Alright.
in the morning.
You put it in your stuff and go back to bed. And do what you do after a little nap. Over the course of the night, everyone does eventually sleep, regain their spirits, regain their magic, regain their health. and some of you get a little bit more. Uh, you wake up. As you wake up, all of you are brought, like, basically breakfast in bed. It's nice, it's pleasant, but you all eventually scoot out back into the little shed, which is a complete 180 based on what you were just at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, the real world feels kind of less now, doesn't it?
Yes.
Vorstra, did you take any of the stuff?
I probably would have tried to take the icy sword.
Okay. You have it on your person, so I'm going to assume you're testing it. So you have your hand and palm on the blade itself, wondering if this will disappear as soon as you walk through. Everyone else has already walked through, and as you yourself step through, it does physically feel like it's vibrating, but as you step through, nothing happens. It still remains on your person.
Hmm.
Now, if you took the fire sword, that would have disappeared.
I didn't want the fire sword. I wanted the icy sword.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
what type of blade is your character able to use?
I can use simple weapons.
Okay, so like long swords, short swords.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go for a longsword if.
This is a long sword that adds an additional plus 2d4 points of ice damage.
Oh, that's amazing. 2d4 ice. Okay. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm gonna like kind of hide it because I feel like I shouldn't have it.
I mean, the servants are gonna tell.
Jealous.
They're very
love
basically they're
that.
British servants. They ain't gonna say anything.
And then I'm gonna probably like walk outside because I just don't want to get caught with it. I feel like I've stolen this even though it was given to me and I want to keep it.
Yeah, makes sense. You basically open the door, step outside. You can still be in the conversation, but you're not immediately able to be seen with it. And that's perfectly fine. John steps inside. Everyone else does as well. Kat, Ray, Iris, and Quinn all wake up. Rock in the background also wakes up with... He'd be
Ray
dead.
wakes up and then yawns.
Iris, quick question I had for you when
yes.
I was waking up. Yeah, you think it's ideal that we leave an unconscious man outside in the snow all night while we sleep? Just a quick question.
Oh no.
No. Before everyone else steps in, you and Iris step outside. Rock is currently burying Devin in snow. He's not like suffocating him. Over the course of the night, Rock checked up on him, and he apparently died.
Oh,
No, Devin.
no!
That's kind of what I expected. Well, fuck.
Ray,
Yes,
can you practice your healing on a dead person?
I can try.
Killed another one. Right?
It can't
going-
hurt.
To try to focus the energy into my hands like Iris taught me on the dead person.
Arcana, and then medicine. All right, you definitely have a source of healing magic in your hands. Oh, wow, that's a complete 180. You feel it. You
Nice.
finally have the energy. You understand how that process works. So you solved one of the main issues, and that is the type of energy you need to put inside your palms. But transferring it is still an issue. So as you place your hands on top of the snow where the body
Oh, that's
is,
perfect.
you transfer it into the snow, and it immediately all turns into water. You healed the snow. It then washes over, immediately turns into ice. They are now in a large icicle, and then immediately Rock tries to bury him faster, because currently now visible.
Becky's just sitting over here just laughing.
So the next time you try to do this, you no longer have to roll Arcana. You just gotta get that medicine check.
Oh my god.
That's perfect.
Well,
Luckily enough, Iris
Just-
did join you when you tried to do this, so you could say it didn't work and just leave it at that.
Just out of
Um,
curiosity, will Ray be able to possibly bring people back from the dead?
In this case, no, but eventually it's
Yeah.
possible.
But eventually it's possible. Okay. Okay.
Well, that's if Ray wants to, go down necromancy, and honestly, Ray
Right.
is not confident
Necromancer.
in skills, so
Oh.
maybe to the point where, if this keeps going like this, Ray might be like, I can't save anyone's life. Maybe I can try to bring them back after I inevitably let them die.
Well, as Becky looks through the door, basically laughing at Ray and Ray coming back, John simply states, "Well, I don't know about you, but I had a great night. If
I
there's
did too.
Blushes.
We'll look over between Becky and John, wondering what happened in that weird dimension door.
No one says a thing, but John then states, "Well, if there's anything else you need, I will be here at least for the next 2 weeks. After that, a week from that point, after I leave, someone else will be here. So feel free to come again before that, or come immediately after."
We will. We will be back.
Like in a seductive way?
Yeah, all of us. It's kind of our forte. We kind of return to the same places over and over again. So
It's true. We did.
Becky's excited about it.
Becky, we always return to the gate. Just
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
that's
leave
right.
him. You can leave him the location of the gate if he doesn't already know, and then you can
Well,
meet
we-
back up with him there. We will inevitably go back.
Like, you can
Because
go
of-
around this place, but it is not like a massive detour.
See that? We'll make it back. And I also I shoved this ledger in Ray's chest as well. Kind of like showing off, being like, you're useless. Here's this thing you've been looking for. But also trying to distract them from the fact that she can't read it because it's written a little too small.
As you both are doing that, kind of midway outside and inside the door, John turns over, not towards you guys, but Nara and Vorstra. Micah, you can tell this as well, unless you're paying attention to Ray. All three of
No.
you can tell. John looks around, looks at a small little cubby door, where some of the weapons are. Goes underneath, opens the drawer, and there is another ledger book. He lifts it up and then closes it. He then opens the first. He opens the first page and writes today's date, and then closes it back up and puts it in his hand. All right then, it's now for me. It's now time for me to start my day. You're more than welcome to. Please, you're definitely more than welcome to hang out. But if you have anything to do, feel free to. But again, always welcome back.
John,
Thank you.
we'll be
Thank you.
traveling back this way once our mission's complete, so we'll stop by.
Before Micah leaves the building, he's going to check out and see if there's anything else written on the wall other than names. Is
No,
there
just
anything else there?
The wall itself has Crimson Order. Name. There is some different name that seems different to the rest. It's a lot more colorful, Oh wait, that's Cat's name. You assume it definitely has the same energy, but it's not Cat on it. It's Catherine.
Ooh.
Plot twist.
Hmm.
It just has the same type of way they act. It has the same type of energy. But then name, and then you guys see your names. Well, you see your group's names. Everyone except for Walkrock. I'm gonna say someone does it for him so he can get the slip of paper.
I'll do it.
Okay. You do so. And then afterwards, nothing else. It just seems like people that come
Okay.
here write it down so they can go to the next destination.
Okay. Thank you.
Ray, because knowing that we're going to return, has moved the dead body that was right in front of the hut to, far away from the hut, hidden with the other bodies, and will also search the body for anything else that the guy had.
Which one?
Devane?
I like how you keep messing with his name. Looking at Devin.
Devin.
No, you already stole all the stuff he had.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just moving that out of the way because we buried him in snow literally
Like
5 feet from the front door.
Like if you want to be real creepy, you might be able to snag a tooth or one of his scales.
Ugh. Well, wait. Do they sell for anything or have any medical use?
Like in the black market, maybe.
Hmm.
Do it.
No.
That's really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You really be taking a turn.
So, you come back, give a small blessing. Well, I don't know if you would give a small blessing to these people. But you come back, bury them properly, away, like 20 feet away from said area. Make sure to actually bury them instead of just burying them like Rock was doing underneath snow.
Yep.
Then afterwards, you come back.
Wait, before I come back, on top of the location with the bodies, I will write a note. And I will...
Dude, you got stuff all in your fur.
And then I will
He
return.
was here.
All right. As you were doing so, you saw that the other note you had written
No.
down is buried in snow.
Damn.
You don't know if they saw it and just left it, or they didn't pick it up. Hard to tell. But you are the one that immediately came after them. Well, not after them, but immediately came around them.
I'm just a great person.
Great
Ray will
person.
return.
Just putting little reminders, apparently.
The
Ray
best
is
person.
repeating to himself, like, I am a good...
So, I'm assuming you guys are moving along, because
Yeah.
Cat
Yes.
will show you if you decide to.
Follow Cat.
Wait, which cat? No, I'm just kidding.
Cat, I have a question. Do you
Both
do
of
things
them.
with snow and water and such?
What?
What?
Do you do
What?
good with snow and water and things of that nature?
Just looks at the sky.
Yes, I'm just wondering, like, if it's... I mean,
Looks up and down, Cat.
it doesn't seem
Looks up and down.
like it would be your preferred environment.
I mean, do you like snow?
Don't mind it, but I'm not
Well, okay, there you
very
go.
feline-esque.
I'm sure that armor rusts in the snow all the time, Ray, since you sleep in it and never take it off. And never have a chance to clean it.
I clean it all the time.
You're just not around.
I don't know. I think Micah needs to go sniff them.
No way.
No, because Ray did not get to clean it last night.
Disgusting.
Well,
I think it's gonna get rusty in the snow.
as the team
How's
heads
the armor
north, does Vorstra tag along?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I moved away to.
No,
Wait,
no.
where are we?
Vorst
I got
has
you.
now moved in with John.
Ooh, betrayal.
Scandalous.
Name tag, hurry up.
I just wanted to stay back and thank him for,
Everything.
everything.
Pretty sure
Say
Becky already
anything
laid
about
claim
me.
to that.
I have no idea what went on between you two. Like, I'm oblivious.
Let me explain it to you in detail.
Oh no. This is gonna be a long trip.
She goes into a 10-minute monologue. It's very graphic.
Oh.
Uh,
Is that a tall person thing?
Um, yeah, there's not
Yeah.
many of us.
No, it just seems right. Two tall people getting together.
I mean, it's how it usually happens in in this realm.
So,
Iris probably looks like confused.
For most of it, as Nara just. I'm not exactly
Just to
sure
make
who
sure
you're doing
everybody's
that to.
coming.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
my mouse decided to die there,
It's all good.
and it still died. Shoot. Okay, there we go. Alright, the rest of the party moves forwards, and with a good night's rest, you're easily able to get through the forest without too much issue, and finally arrive at the town.
Ooh, it's snowing in the town, too. Right. Well, there's the town. There we are.
Yes.
Ooh,
It's having a little issue loading.
that's
enough.
okay.
For some reason, I accidentally put Becky in the river.
Oh.
Here, I'll RP it. Ray
RP
pushes
it?
Becky into the river.
Oh no, it's alright. Becky jumps in and starts breathing to show off.
I forgot about that.
Hello. My name's Micah. Who are
Becky, it's
you?
still very cold.
Diane, can I help you with something?
God,
No.
Godzilla.
Just new to town. Trying to be friendly.
Okay. Well, bye.
Goodbye.
Immediately leaves.
Terrified.
Micah's scaring away people again.
Sniff,
Yep.
sniff, sniff, sniff.
She smelled like raspberries.
Raspberries.
Mike, Ray will grab my.
Do not get us arrested when we're on a mission, please. Again, sniffing equals inappropriate.
Not all the time. Cat says.
When
Ooh,
it's a stranger, yes, all the time.
Cat, do you like to sniff people too?
On occasion.
Oh my gosh.
Then just sniff each other, not the random people on the street going to the market.
Ray, you can't tell people that. That's rude, invasive.
What?
Ray's taken back.
Ray,
Just
you are a
dumbfounded,
weird
walks
one.
forward, and then realizes that Ray doesn't know where we're going and walks back.
Cat
Where
then
were we
states.
going?
To get to where you want to go, you need to go, I forgot.
Wow.
Do you need
We
to
have two
sniff?
Micahs.
No, I don't need a sniff. I kind of forget sometimes where it is. I know it sometimes smells alcoholic.
Ooh,
You know,
Perfect
Ray.
Becky's spot.
the
Ray,
bar.
yes.
have you read that ledger yet?
To be honest, Ray was thinking about medicine on the trip up, but we'll trip out the red ledger now, and
Maybe it
Uh,
has something useful in it.
Yes, I know that, but I was trying to figure out the whole not killing people thing. Anyways,
That's right.
we'll look on the ledger and try to find out anyone that's recently traveled this direction, or anyone that travels here a lot.
You see Cat's name there, here, and there. But you also see Donovan's name. You do see another individual's name that was apparently going to this town. Donovan and Cat were coming to the south, so obviously they wouldn't be here yesterday. But an individual was got there before you guys did, by the name of Fenton. Whoever they are seem to have come here for a purpose or reason. They didn't state where they were going, but the supplies that they acquired were as follows: an adventurer's kit, 2 health potions, a stein of portable liquid, which just means a stein with a lid on it. So
The
obviously,
beer?
yes, a beer stein, but with no beer inside.
Damn.
Little mug.
Yeah, a mug with a lid. Other than that, nothing else.
Anything useful?
Hmm.
Ray?
Nope.
Nope.
Casually
Uh,
keeps walking away.
Well, I don't know if you're meaning to be deceptive, but the interpretation of that does mean that they're
No,
here for something.
I wouldn't. Is Fenton?
Fenton.
Yeah.
Fenton.
Benton?
We're looking for someone named Fenton. Cat, do you know him?
Oh, Fenton. I remember them now.
Them?
No,
Do you have a description of the person?
they are not 4 feet tall when they crouch down. Green skin, red horns, or with blue scales.
They are not?
They're not.
What?
Ray, at the past 2 things Cat has said, is so utterly confused because Ray just looks at Cat and just.
Why? Just answer me this. Why? Why do you know their exact height when they're crouched down and not standing up?
He said they're not.
Yes, that's obviously.
So,
Oh my god. Micah?
so
They're 3 feet when they crouch.
right, or 6 feet when they crouch,
So we're looking for someone average height or
or not
taller.
or taller, shorter or taller,
Excuse
with
me,
anything
sir.
but blue
Can I help
and
you?
red.
The direction to the tavern.
Go down the bridge to the left. Take 3 houses down, and you'll be there.
Thank you.
I
Micah runs.
I'm just drink alcohol. Just.
Becky's gonna follow because she hears Ray say alcohol under their breath.
Okay, do I see the
I'm
tavern?
coming for the entertainment.
Yeah,
Which one's the
on the
tavern?
way, like, does your friend always speak in riddles?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but I wouldn't call them a friend. We don't even know who they are, except for the fact that they killed a lot of people. So
So that's a thing to know about a person.
it's true. They might be dangerous, but they might not be.
You know,
Side two
I
have
kind
killed
of
a lot
that's
of people.
my thought about a lot of people.
I am apparently the most dangerous.
Ooh, Ray is. The
I don't
most
know.
dangerous.
I watched you miss a couple things.
I thought he said 3 buildings.
They meant this building, this building, and the next 3rd building was this one.
Okay, so
Ray is entering the tavern.
All right. I'm going to now copy and paste you in.
it's gonna be a guy with
Tavern. Ooh.
ooh.
Ooh, she's pretty.
Becky,
She's
go
gonna
seduce.
Talk to her. Ooh.
I don't see
She's pretty
it.
too. They're both pretty.
Whoops.
Everyone's pretty in
gosh.
this town.
You know,
Oh,
it might not be
Lieutenant
just
was here the whole
because they're
time.
pretty. They might be working women.
Mm.
Or
Becky's favorite.
evil.
I mean, Ray's.
Ray will walk over.
Ray only likes uwu girls.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He likes cat women.
Excuse me.
Can I help you, sir?
Do you know anywhere in this town? I'll just come out and say it. Is there a brothel in this town?
I don't know what you're implying, sir, but this is a bar.
I know this is a bar. I'm asking if there is a brothel in this town.
Sir, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You're clearly
Please
Already
excuse
been
my
kicked out.
perverted friend.
What do you mean?
Aren't brothels like very common in D&D? Like,
Yeah.
What?
But the way you're phrasing it to her, it's like, oh, this person's clearly drunk and trying to hit on me. I don't want this. So she's basically telling you to leave because she thinks you're drunk.
Oh my god, I'm not drunk.
Typical.
I am literally new to the town, and I am looking for a brothel. It is not you.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that how you talk to the missus?
All right.
Becky
if you want
just
to
turns to Mara.
have a great time, you have to wait till nighttime. Go to the other side of the city. Find the rabbit hole, and that's the place you want to go.
Thank you. Next time, don't be so rude.
Ooh, damn.
Wow!
Wow.
Ray
What did he say?
becoming
Wow!
Ray's a woman hater.
Ray is pissed that the woman wouldn't just give a straight answer and then told me to leave. But Ray
Hello
is
there.
thinking that, we
Hello there, miss.
Can
Look
I
here,
help you?
but
Yes, do you know Fenton?
Oh, yes. She comes here often. She's actually over there.
Oh! Thank you.
To anyone else that's walked in inside, when Kat stepped inside, so Nara and Vorstra, you see just Kat staring daggers at the drow woman at the bar.
I mean,
Interesting.
she's just got blue skin. There's no reason to glare.
Yeah, jeez. It's not nice.
I rolled a perception. Is the person really 4 feet tall?
No,
I'm crouched down.
they're roughly around 5'9". Blue
When
skin,
crouched
no
down?
scales.
By
Crouched
5'9",
down-
he means 6 foot.
Yeah, 6 foot.
Hello? Hello? Fenton. We were given your name by our mutual friend named John.
Oh, it's John. She looks back, looking at Kat. I thought you were with this one.
No.
Good, because I don't like them. Cat just hisses like an actual cat. And Fenton just states, so you're here on the behalf of John. Is there something I can help you with, sir?
No. We were just. I came in for the evening and you said Fenton should be around and just looking for a friend. Somebody that will let me be a spy.
Oh gosh, she's still mad.
I suppose we do need someone to investigate the mayor's house to get any dirt on them. Sure, walk
That
with me
sounds fun.
to the back.
Ooh.
Sure. Whoops. No, I'm frozen. Hello.
Your
Okay.
vampire body has frozen.
My Okay.
Cold.
You eventually make it back to the back room. I'm just gonna drag you there.
Okay. Thank you.
Fenton then looks around, looks at the entire group, and then states, "All right then. Well, it's a little early, but someone has." Then one of the men, the one to the right, then states, "Oh, someone new we should be introduced to. Right now, it's not a name you need to know. It's just John had made contact with them, and they decided to bring them to us. Makes sense. Do you mind showing your tag?" Fenton then says, "I'm sure it's fine, but it's a custom. Sir, do you mind?" The
No
tag,
problem.
you would assume, is the tag that Nara got for you.
Do I need to go? Probably need to go get it back from Nara, right?
Probably. You can also say that she gave it to you once you guys left.
Okay. Yes. Here is my tag.
You show it to them. They don't take it. You just show it to them, represent it, and put it back in your stuff. Fenton then states, "All right, very good, thank you." So, this Micah will infiltrate the mayor's house, as we are trying to still get information from them. That way we can have a residential place here. in order for our plan to move forwards. That way we'll have a access point to the main capital, or at least getting closer step by step. Now, the man that spoke up then states, "All right then, Michael, was it? What exactly are you able to do?" Fenton then states, "I believe they wanted to work with espionage agents." Right. Do you need any assistance, or do you have a team provided for you?
I have a team provided for me.
Excellent. He then takes out what appears to be a small briefcase, unlatches it, takes out, ironically enough, another small briefcase, and then slides it over towards you. Here are some thieves' tools you can work with. If you need any assistance, I can obviously send someone with you. I don't know the size of your team, but I'm more than willing to send one agent to the side of you. Right now, we're trying to investigate the documents that they have, specifically the amount of money they're using for the town. We want to make sure we can squeeze as much out of them as possible. If you need to kill someone, we can rather than a espionage agent, we can send an assassin with you. If that is more of the cup of tea you're working with. Just so long as you don't kill the mayor, then we have to repeat the process again.
So don't kill the mayor.
No, you can kill anyone else, including his daughter, his 3-year-old son, or his wife.
Oh god.
So, let me get this straight. Inside this briefcase is what again?
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools.
Correct.
And I'm to get all the documents and the account, the money account for the town.
The account ledger and any other documents you may find.
How much you're planning to pay for this job?
Looks towards Fenton, and Fenton then states, "Well, since you were sent over by John, I will pay you quite well, but the standard rate is, I'm afraid, only 100 gold. But I can... If you do a great job beyond measurement, I can extend that to 125 gold, if you'd prefer."
Do you have people inside the police department?
We have
Are
two
there
agents,
guards?
but not everyone, I'm afraid, is part of us. So you do need to be careful.
When do you need this job done by?
Preferably within 3 days, as that is when our next step takes movement. But the sooner the better.
Can you tell me about the next movement? Will you need help there?
That is not part of your need-to-know situation. You did say you wanted to be an espionage agent. If you did not, we will find another, and I suppose we can take you up on that, but you will need to meet back here in 2 days.
Thank you.
Right.
I will take care of this for you. Where should I meet you when this is done?
Meet back here in this room.
That's not very stealthy.
That's the entire point of this. People come here and go often than not that it's not out of the way and not so suspicious. So long as you're not covered in blood or have the police tailing you, you are easily able to slip inside without anyone being the wiser. That's the entire point of why we are here.
Blood is not a problem with me. I enjoy blood.
The man that spoke up before. So long as it's not visible on your person is what we meant.
I can lick it up.
He just looks at you curiously, but didn't say anything. Right. Fenton then states to you, Micah, if you decide to take on a separate mission, you're more than welcome to, but the next part of the plan does not involve your specific job. So if you wouldn't mind leaving the room while we continue the meeting.
No problem. Thank you.
Right. Do you head out, or do you just, like, stay there?
I head out of the room,
Yes.
but I'm going to try to listen in.
Alright, go ahead and roll perception.
Good roll, mother. You got it.
I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, I'm just
Good job.
giving you good luck.
Good roll.
You're doing real good. Good job. Good work here. Becoming very evil. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
Join the club.
You put your ear next to the wall, and inside you hear a very, very distinct, very clear. You can't understand what they're saying.
Okay. I walk away.
All right. You walk away, and one of the other barmaids looks towards you. Is everything all right?
Yes, very well, thank you.
It just seemed like you were scratching your ear on the wall.
Yes. Thought I had an earwig.
Oh, I can get you some medicine if you'd like.
No, I took care of it. Thank you.
Of course. Then the table that she was attending to then states, if you wouldn't mind getting our order, of course, sir. You can clearly tell that she is exhausted. Clearly, Ray isn't the only one that is rude to these people.
She
Whether
was
by
rude to me
accident or not.
Becky,
oh yeah.
I just found out some really good information, but there's a meeting going on in the back room. Can you listen in very good? Do you have very good perception?
I have. Wait. Do I? Let's check.
Do I hear these two talking?
No.
Not if they're saying they're being
I do
quiet.
not. I do not, Micah. I don't do well with seeing or hearing. But you might want to try Ray. He's into that type of stuff. Eavesdropping and murder.
Ray,
and other stuff.
Ray leaving.
Ray is going back there to do it.
I'm going there.
Okay.
Okay.
Ray will keep an eye out and just try to see where Micah went with that lady.
All right. Roll a perception check to see if you can trace down where they went.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming this door is closed then.
The door's closed. You can tell that someone did walk in this area beforehand, but didn't travel too far. A lot of footsteps lead down to the left side, which are obviously the bathrooms. But some of them do lead to the right.
Okay. Do I hear at least like them like mumbling?
You hear
To the
less
door?
loud, but still mumbles.
Okay. And Ray will continue this way.
All right.
And what? And keep like like the wall between Ray, and we'll follow it around.
Where the hell is Ray going?
Is this door
Ray's a
open?
creeper.
It's currently closed, but it doesn't seem latched. It just seems like someone closed it.
Okay. Ray, is there a keyhole or anything I can?
Yeah, there is a keyhole.
Okay, I'll look through and see if I see anyone.
As you peer inside, being a little creepy, you do hear someone. Well, you do hear footsteps. Peering inside, you can't really see the form or figure, but you do see someone is inside.
Ray was going to try to get against the wall. And then just use the excuse that Ray is drunk because I had a heavy drink that put the smell of alcohol in my mouth.
I mean, you
And
still
Ray's
could.
actually been thinking through what. I don't think. Nah, Ray wouldn't be able to pull that off. Convince someone. So Ray will continue back down this hall on the wall. That was
Ray
this
could
one.
have-
And is there any cracks or anything?
No tracks.
Like
No
cracks or
no
pinholes
tracks.
or
No
anything?
cracks. No windows. This is clearly supposed to be a meeting room.
Yeah.
You do hear mumbling, but it's not soundproof.
Hmm.
I'll try
All right, another
to
perception check.
listen to the wall, but it would keep on the opposite side of the hallway where people could see.
All right. It's all right, but not enough that you hear everything.
Yeah.
You do hear some words here and there. You imagine the woman that was speaking with your ally states a few times. What should I give you? Yeah, this is good. You hear them state. So, beyond that, we can understand that the negotiations have fallen through. That being the case, we also need to make sure that now that they have fallen through, we get as much information from them as possible. You then hear some mumbling, and then she states, no, that won't be necessary. We can kill them another time. That being said, the agent that John has provided us seems to be capable of... They seem charming. They can easily probably pull this off, but I'm a little worried. You hear mumbling, and then you hear Fenton state, no, I don't believe a spy is in order to keep an eye on them. But if they come back here with anyone else, and they don't verify who they are, then we'll trap them and bring out any information they have. But if they come here alone, it should be fine. So, but if they do come here with people, don't immediately attack, so long as they give us the information on them, it should be okay. And then you hear more
Ray-
mumbling.
Yep, Ray walk away. And then go back to the group.
As you come back to the group, the barmaid looks towards you. Sir, did you have a room?
No,
And we'll like try to breathe out so the alcoholic smell really was.
sorry, I got lost trying to find the restroom.
Immediately thinking the worst. Okay, can you tell me where to clean?
Oh no, I didn't throw up or anything. It just took me a while to find the restroom.
Alright. As you walk away, like, with your peripheral vision, you clearly can see her
Going back,
looking to
checking.
making... Yeah! She, thankfully enough, isn't finding anything, so you didn't ruin her day.
Micah, what did you find out? I was not able to find the person that I spoke to. I didn't recognize any voice.
I'm
Well-
also curious what you found, Micah. Like, where did
I'd
you
like-
go?
Well, I went to find Fenton, and I found him. And then I lied. That's pretty nifty, isn't it? I said
Wow.
that John had sent me, and
Oh,
that I
that's
was a
a good lie.
friend. And
Should
Fenton
we?
seemed to think I was a spy. Well, I kind of led him to believe I was a spy. And they asked me to do something.
Okay,
Some
we be
bear.
talking-
To do.
Should we maybe change locations to talk about this out loud like this?
You do see the tiefling bartender looks towards you.
Oh god.
He does state towards the entire group that Rogrok all the way up to Cat looks at Cat, sighs, Cat waves. Right, I'm assuming you guys are new transfers. Let me cast something for you. They snap their fingers, and around you seems to be a dome out of thin air. A line forms around your entire group as well as the bar. And then he states, all right, you now have a zone of silence. Any sound that you say here will not be transmuted outwards, and vice versa. Normally, that's not the case, but luckily enough, that's why I'm supposed to be here, to make sure that the new guys don't ruin everything. Just try not to do this that often. You can always, well, not right now, as the room is currently occupied. go in the back and chat within the meeting rooms.
Ray, are you walking out of the dome of silence?
Yeah, praise. Ray would listen.
I'm interested in what Micah has done.
Continue.
Wait. Ray will glare over at the bartender,
Male or female one?
the one that put up the wall of silence. The
The
male.
tiefling. Yeah.
Is he inside the
He is.
silence?
He had to be in order to cast it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Micah, as you are such a good spy, don't forget that there are some things that should always remain between your, just keep to yourself. Just
So blatantly, don't.
As you're saying this, the bartender is basically mouthing words but isn't saying anything. Vorstra, Nara, Ray, I assume Becky as well. I'm sure she enjoys a good drink. The bartender is basically doing that thing of saying, "So, new to town? Oh yeah, that's great. How's your day been? Good. Or oh, that's too bad." He's basically going through the motions, but not at all listening.
Oh, good guy.
Okay.
You know.
Well, they want me to break into the mayor's house.
Interesting.
Hmm.
And
Do we know
for what
anything about the
purpose?
mayor here?
No,
No idea.
but I'm a spy.
And
I can
as the,
be a spy. I'm not a spy, but I can
as,
be a spy. I played one once on TV.
I don't
Shovels.
know what that is. But as a spy, Micah, where is the mayor's house?
I don't know, but Becky, I'd like you to come with me because he said I could kill people.
What can I ask whom?
Whom what?
Whom you were supposed to kill, and what are you even supposed to do?
Everybody but the mayor.
And who's in the house?
Micah, that doesn't really sound like, a spy mission. That seems more like a
Well-
really bad assassination.
No, well, I
Are you
just
not
knew that
supposed
this
to be
would
quiet about it?
it would be interesting to Becky to know that there are people there she can kill. We all
You
know
really-
that you like to kill people.
I like
Right.
to kill combatants.
And
And
if we go
are
into
there
the mayor's
combatants?
house, we know he's corrupt. All mayors are corrupt. And there's got to be tons of stuff there to steal. I mean, who knows?
Interested?
Barmaids. I don't know.
Interested.
Something to steal. So the only thing that we're responsible for is to gather documents
Mhm.
and the ledger of where the money for the town goes. And that's nothing. We could do that in 2 minutes and then
We
just
can-
rape and pillage after that.
Oh wow, Micah.
Doesn't that sound good? And we get paid.
Iris is looking at you, wondering if you're still in character or if this is how you really feel.
Micah, can I ask how old are you? Because
666.
right, well, this isn't 600 years ago. We can't just go into a house, murder a lot of people, and rape and pillage the entire town.
Just killed 2 guys on top of a snowy forest thing
Guards.
yesterday.
Okay.
We're not
A
going into someone's
3-year-old
house
Mhm,
a
to stab a
3-year-old
bunch of maids.
A 3-year-old son isn't going to put up much of a fight.
Okay.
They told you
anyway,
to kill a 3-year-old.
Yes.
Let's just let. So, Micah, without,
Yeah?
with, keeping your great spy awareness,
Well,
could you
didn't-
just, quickly explain how this helps us get to our end goal?
Becky turns to Ray and just kind of whispers, I'm very concerned about Micah. Micah's become less senile and more bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
Also, what is your goal exactly?
Um,
I
Quinn,
want
are
to
you
be a
listening?
spy. I wanted to be
you-
a spy.
I mean, the collective you. What is your group trying to do?
Quinn,
Yeah.
What is your greater goal?
Trying to make money.
uh,
Isn't
yes.
that the goal?
Quinn does state for the group because it does seem that they forgot, or at the very least,
Well,
Can't
Ray
remember.
will go and talk to the bartender to keep him distracted from our actual goal.
once again, he's honestly not listening, but you can if you want to.
Okay.
But Quinn, basically for the group, then states, right, well, right now we're trying to find the location B for the individuals that stole the scepter. Apparently, they might be trying to open 8 gates. We managed to stop one of them, but they managed to already get their hands on the scepter. We are going to get there to acquire it and ask them what exactly that they're trying to do. Well, he then puts up air quotes, ask them what they're trying to do. It's possible that they're trying to open other gates, or at the very least, trying to acquire items from said gates.
So I
And
said,
these
or
are gates
stealing.
to.
Other dimensions, other places. The one we stopped managed to be of the Feywild.
Oh, are they like trying to tear holes in the
Yes.
planes or something? Like trying to wreak
Yes.
havoc?
Yes.
The more a doorway is open, the more fluctuation occurs, which means that there's a potential threat of that. We don't fully close the. He wouldn't say this because this is we don't fully close the doors. They are the door we closed. It was ajar, so people can come in and out, but without a threat. Right now, however, since this group is trying to open them, that is a concern, and we need to find out why.
Okay.
My opinion is, if anybody cares,
I care.
okay, is that if we get Fenton on our side, then we would be really in with the Crimson Order, and we would be able to find the secret hideout,
Yes.
which
and
is
that's-
somewhere here in the city.
That's so great. But also on top
Also,
of that, if I have to,
also,
if we have to go
also,
kill a
Ray,
3-year-old
Ray,
kid,
Ray,
then I'm not
Ray.
being a part of this group.
wait, we have 3 days to do this, and if we do it, don't do it, they're going to kill us. Isn't that
Alright.
what you overheard, even though I wasn't knowing that you overheard that?
You can't say that.
But
because
I-
I didn't tell you, so shush your face.
Shush my face.
I
You're trying to get
will
us
pick
killed.
up my own leads, then. But I'm not going to go murder children, literal children,
Just babies.
the younglings.
Wanted us to kill the children? Like, is that a part of the whole plan, or is that just for flavor?
It was flavor.
Micah,
Okay,
I will.
I just thought it
I'm-
would interest Becky. Stealing
Micah,
and killing.
I am not interested in killing. I
Iris
like
sighs with relief.
fighting. I've never killed an innocent person.
Oh, I'm sure these kids have made mistakes.
Well, but I am interested in stealing. So maybe we
Yes.
can compromise.
Okay.
A stealth mission, perhaps? When we
Yeah,
get
and
dressed
then
up and kind of go in there and
steal-
steal a few things.
Steal
that
some
sounds-
information, steal
Yes.
some money.
Yeah, that sounds very spyish to me.
Sounds like a spy, right? We're not
Mhm.
gonna go in there swinging swords and chopping up babies.
Okay.
I don't know what vampires do, but that's
Well,
not. That doesn't sit well with me.
No chopping, just sucking.
Well,
No,
before this gets anywhere, Quinn then states, right then, we're going in, making sure we can find any documents, and this also might lead to their location. After all, if they're funding someplace, they might be finding the bad guys, and that'll be a large expense. That being said, we'll try not to kill, make sure everyone survives as much as possible. Micah, we'll find you some food.
Yeah.
We'll find you food. Just don't try to do anything else. With that, Quinn then states, let's try to get a room here, and we'll see what the next day brings. Right now, I'd rather not have this type of conversation.
Ray will look.
I think it's best that you guys handle this. But you guys can try to get an in with the group. I will try to look externally to see if I can find a location. The reason why I asked for a brothel earlier is because, brothels.
We
there's
don't
a
need
lot
to
of witches.
know.
Nah.
That's your business. You
Ray,
can
we
do
got
whatever
you.
you like.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot
fine.
There's-
A lot
It's
of
lonely in that
witches
suit of armor.
happen at a brothel.
I know he needs to wash
And a
his
lot
armor.
of people do a lot of things for money at a brothel.
Mhm.
I may
Yeah,
be able
yeah,
to
again,
search
your
for some
business.
information.
Too much information.
Oh my god, do what you want.
Iris does state, he's an adult. He can do what he'd like. He just.
This group is really horny.
Tonight it is. It has not been before this.
Logic, just like we get it. You want to romp.
Iris is basically trying to help you, but not technically helping you. She basically does state, he's a grown adult. He can do what he likes. He just doesn't need to tell us what he's going to do every night. I'd prefer him not to.
Yes,
Me
ma'am.
too.
So, with Ray, it probably isn't going to go alone. Someone is going to tag along, whether NPC or other. Something is definitely going to happen. Either you go into the mayor's house and snuggle up and acquire the documents. Well, snuggle up to the Crimson Order.
To the mayor.
Maybe. Lieutenant Fenton. Or you're going to screw up somehow in some way, which is possible. Maybe. You guys are going to be spies. And Ray is going to be there, so who knows what might happen.
Good
He's
luck.
not very stealthy.
Not stealth.
I am.
And Becky, needing money or wanting money. Nara, in turn, probably trying to make sure that Micah doesn't kill no kids. One thing is definitely certain and true. Whatever happens tonight, well, one way or another, the cops, at a certain point in time, are gonna know something is going down as we end the session for today.